the official policies or positions of CityWorld Media, LLC, or its affiliates. All shows are produced with full participant consent. CityWorld Media does not claim ownership of any third-party music featured and uses all tracks only with proper permissions or licenses granted by their respective rights holders. CityWorld Media operates in accordance with fair use and digital broadcast guidelines on all platforms. From my city to your world, we are CityWorld. Thank you for watching.
You're tuned to that raw sound. Everybody let go. Hands up. Feel the bass, shake floors. When it blow, midweek, no sleep. We stay ready for the show. It's that raw fusion. Yeah, you already
know. Yo, what's up? It's your man, DJ Todd. Did that? Bladz back in the building. I had to go out, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got jumped by the CityWorld females. It was brutal. They put me in a cast. I was messed up. Rojo Loco, Serene Solutions, and Coco, Deborah Coco. They all jumped me, y'all. And they came in a coordinated attack. I was hurt. I don't know what I could have done to stop it. They just overpowered me. Then they went to the club and chilled and had a couple of drinks, laughing. You may ask, how do I know all this? Because they sent me a video while I was trying to recover in the hospital emergency. And it was so horrific. I tried to fight him, y'all. I tried. Oh Lord, I tried. Nah. Hey man, I had to bring some comedy to this, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, them ladies cool, man. They some good people, man. They actually checked on me and everything. You know, shout out to the CityWorld family for looking in on me. What actually happened is that what happens when you work on a computer so much as I do, you get a thing called carpal tunnel. And dog, let me assure you, this was no little feat, okay? This wasn't like, you know, oh, it's just come and go. No. I mean, as you can see, I'm wearing the brace right here, right? So from here, all the way, my whole hand was swollen, y'all. Swollen, okay? And it went from that all the way down to my elbow here, okay? So what I'm saying is you look from here all the way down on both sides of my hand and right in the middle and right up under, like right up in here, right there, and really especially over here. Man, I couldn't even make a fist. Today you can see me making a fist. The reason why I say I got this brace on now is to protect my wrist from this point on. So I'll be wearing this anytime I'm on a computer, anything. I even got with Amazon, picked up a nice pad that's strictly for carpal tunnel. Let's see, I even got me another mouse right here, as you can see from Amazon, that turns sideways. So when you're using it, it takes a while to get used to. But even as I turn sideways, I can still feel a little achy in there. You feel me? And let me assure you, y'all, it ain't no joke, man. When you get carpal tunnel, yo, anybody that know it, hey, bro, hell to the no. Man, I swear, man, I've had gout before, and I'm going to tell you, it feels like that. And if you anybody out there that know what gout feel like, trust me and you, y'all, nah, man. Hell no, if they weaponize gout, man, every country in the world would be like, forget this. We quit. Real talk. Because it ain't nothing like that, bro. The pain is excruciating. So, fortunately for me, I have a mom that's a nurse. She got on it, wrapped it up, all that, told me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Wrapped it all up. It started recovering. But here's the key thing. And y'all can believe what you want when I tell y'all this, man. Prayer is a powerful thing. I ain't gonna even play with y'all like that, man. I prayed and asked God, please, man, because it hurt so bad. I couldn't even sleep, man. It was hurting so bad. Okay? And sure enough, God gave me a prayer to say. And I said it, and he told me how to say it 3 times, and then continue to say it another 3 times before you go to bed, when you get up. Duh, I BS y'all not. I ain't even religious, y'all. I'm telling you, my hand was healed, bruh. I'm sharing that with y'all, man. It was literally healed. Man, I'm telling you, I was, bruh, trust me when I tell you, I ain't even trying to keep it a secret like that, man. I was healed right then. And I got up, and now don't get me wrong, it was still achy, okay? But the majority of the swelling, everything went down that night. I BS y'all not, for real. So y'all hear me a lot talk about how you need to get cool with the creator. Start learning from the creator. Start, recognize that you are with the creator. I'm telling y'all, man, it is so important, man. And in this day and time, I want to say to you, just think of it in terms of this. There is going to come a time where you're not going to be able to solve things just by logic or by what somebody say, right? Or by your own means, right? Sometimes you're going to need that extra little help. It doesn't hurt to pray and ask for it, man. And it does come. Man, and take it from a brother who used to be a doubter all the time. I ain't no more. It ain't because of this. It's been other things that happened. And I ain't no doubter no more. I think this is God's way of telling me I could do everything for you. But you got to take your focus off the world and focus directly on me. I get it. And I am. For real. I am. I'm just sorry that it took certain things to happen for me to have that faith and have that belief, right? I'm no Bible reader, none of that, man. I'm telling you. I just asked. What changed my life was the fact that I had faith. And I believed with all my heart, with all my mind. And those are the key elements to securing things for you. I ain't saying you're going to go out here, I'm going to put it like this. Don't go out here trying to hate or trying to say you're going to harm somebody or nothing like that. End of the day, you ain't doing nothing but harming yourself, right? But people have it in their mind that somehow God can't do the impossible. It's God. He's known for doing the impossible. Or she, however you want to depict God as. I look at God as neither or. I look at God as just being God, period. And I can't stress enough the importance, man. I mean, you got people predicting blackouts now. There's a blackout coming. Be prepared because it's going to last so many days. This is like, there's a lot of things that's being said that's going to happen. I'm going to say this. Prepare for everything. Not just for that. Prepare for everything. Prepare yourself. Right? And the thing about the blackout is being foretold in the scriptures and all that, that these days is going to come to happen. It's going to come to pass, and there's going to be some things that's going to go down when this happens. All I'm going to say is prepare yourself and be ready. You know what I'm saying? Just be ready, man. I mean, y'all see what's going on in the world, right? You see all the craziness going on, right? This ain't a time to start feeling sorry for yourself or feeling like, oh man, I can't and I can't and I can't. Stop feeling sorry, man. Just stop it. I'm telling you right now, just stop feeling sorry. Start believing in yourself. Start having faith in yourself and start having faith in the Creator, man. I'm just telling y'all straight up, you can do what you want to do. That's your business. But stop having doubts about yourself. Because as soon as you start doubting yourself, then you ain't going to never get anywhere. You know, you can have all the problems in the world. It's people with worse problems than we do here in the States. It's some people who ain't got no place to even squat to piss at, right? Or they ain't even got squat, poop, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they ain't got clothing, right? They're dealing with wild animals where they at. Some of them live in places where you wouldn't believe the conditions, man. And they have no centers for them to go to. You know what I'm saying? To stay warm or to stay cold or to none of that. They're just out there. Some people are in places that they can't even get out of, held prisoner. All right? Things that you don't even know that's going on. What I'm saying to you, man, pray and ask for help. And then pray for those who do not have it. It's so important now, man. It's so important. You can get 1,000 psychics to tell you the future, but you can't get one person to tell you to turn to the Creator. You want to change everything? Change it with God. Whether you want to call him Yahweh, Yahshua, whatever names you want to give God, the point I'm trying to make is find the Creator in your own heart, man. Find the Creator in your own heart. Learn about the Creator from your own heart. I could give you like I said, I got a lot of people to give you all the predictions in the world. But the one thing people do not, I ever hardly hear them say, I got all the spiritual guides, I got every last person, but never do I ever hear people say, go to the Creator. Need I say more? Believe what you want. Believe how you want. But don't always follow what everybody else tell you. Follow what's in your heart, man. Follow the Creator in your heart. And everything that you are going through or having problems with and dealing with will change within an instant. But you gotta have faith and you gotta believe. No more doubting, no more worry, how I'm going to get food, how I'm going to get this, how I'm going to get that. I am telling you from my own experience. I can only tell you my experience. I can't tell you, hey, here go a projector back here. You can watch it on there. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you none of that. But what I can tell you, the Creator is there. Trust what I'm telling you, man. I don't even know how to put it any other way than that, for real. But the Creator is there. I'm just saying, bro, you have a choice. You have a choice, bro. Have a choice. Now, what you decide to do, I had to change my background there, y'all. Sorry. Looking kind of bland. You see my green screen on. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is you have the ability to change who you are, man. Everybody does. Put away your differences, put away your hatred, put away All that fear, all that I can't, I may not be able to, all that stuff don't even matter no more, man. This is a time of faith and belief in yourself and in the creator. Y'all heard me say this every time I come on the show. I'm not saying it just for my health. I'm not saying it because y'all ain't getting it. I'm telling you, man, that's all it take. That's all. That's it. You can't be affected by the world if you're protected by God. I'm just saying. And if you think that the creator don't protect you, trust me. Trust me when I say, So all you got to do is ask. It's simple. There's no special prayer. There's no special way to say it. You just ask. Just like you ask for a piece of bread or you ask for $1, you can ask God the same way. And ask him for his leadership or her leadership. However you want to depict God. The point is, go to the creator, y'all. Please, I'm almost in tears by saying it to you. Go to the creator, please. Find the creator in your heart. Ask for help. Ask the creator to lead you, to guide you, to show you your purpose. Not only that, but to teach you how to get rid of the garbage in you so that you can celebrate life outside of you. Everything will go away. If you're going through abuse, if you're going through this, you got financial problems, all that mess that is just nothing. Trust me when I tell you it means nothing because the creator will solve it all. The only thing he asks you to do is believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself. You worried about bills, you worried about how you're going to pay stuff. Trust me. Again, go to the creator, man. Will resolve it. The creator will resolve everything. Trust me when I tell you this, man. Trust me. And I say this to y'all because we're at a point now where we have to start one or two things. Either you're going to stay in the world and try to live in a world that's full of negativity, or you're going to change the world within you so that you don't have to experience the world around you. You feel me? Let it go, man. For you ladies out there who think that you got to be this way or that way in order to have this and that. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need to do that. For all you dudes that's doing the same thing, you don't need to do that. All you need to do is have faith. Change your way of thinking by changing your heart first. And the easiest way to do that is love. Now, I ain't talking about the kind of love that y'all think I'm talking about where, oh, I love you, I hug you. Nah. This kind of love is different. It's way different. It's universal. It's a living, organic, vibrating energy. Acronyms for your ass. You know what I'm saying? But trust what I'm telling you. It's so important now because of everything that's happening to our kids, everything that's going on with people just killing each other left and right, everything with the disappearance of all these kids, and nobody seems to care, but they could put on TV somebody else's, nothing against the woman, but you could talk about this woman's mom countless and over again. But nobody's talking about all these missing kids that they're not finding. You know what I'm saying? Or talking about the missing women they're not finding. Or the missing truck drivers that's getting killed that nobody's investigating. You won't hear nothing about that on the news. You hear about other stuff, things that's not even important. But then you hear about bombings and shooting and everything. Everything is so negative right now, man, that everybody seems like there's no room for hope. Yes, it is. The hope is in you. You carry it around every day. The hope is in you. It's in the creator. It's in you. It ain't like the creator ain't leave you some kind of escape hatch. It's there, man. You just got to go to it and start using it. You know what I mean? I know that sound crazy. I know that everybody be like, oh, man, yeah, man, I ain't trying to hear all that. You need to hear all that. You need to understand all that. Because you're going to understand it later when all this stuff hit the fan. Right? Change now. Whether you watching my show or not, you want to watch it later or you hearing me now, change it. Change it right now. Right now. I mean, right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got to cut the camera off, cut this computer off, whatever. Change it right now. That's how important it is. I don't know what else to tell y'all, but I'm really, really adamant on this because of what's going on. Things that's happening and things that's going to happen if we don't begin to change our hearts. That's all I got to say, man. So anyway, we're going to get into some stuff here. Got a new joint. New artist just sent me some new music. His name is Jim Rock. Jim Rock. You know what I'm saying? Ethiopian / Filipino. Check that out. So, yeah, he got some new stuff coming up here, man. New artists just jumping off. Let's see what else I got on here. Yeah, we're going to rerun that Easter Bunny. Shout out to Serene Solutions. Let me just get this out the way real quick. You know, man, she did a good job covering for me, man, when she, after that alleged beating that she gave me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She bullied me and told me she gonna take over my show for me and take it from me, not for me. And if I had anything else to say, she gonna send the girls and her gonna come back to see me again. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. Cry me a river, right? So, yeah, man, we got a lot going on. A lot of stuff that's getting ready to jump off. Shout out to Jonathan Coleman. You know what I'm saying? Chiming in. You know what I mean? That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, Jonathan is a promoter down south. If you want to get at him, you might want to hit him up and get with him as soon as possible because he does a lot of promotions down south in the North Carolina area, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're definitely trying to get your business or something like that promoted or whatever, then, man, that's the dude to talk to. You know what I'm saying? He definitely is out there working hard. We also did a magazine on his brother, man. Check it out on the website. Homeboy had some man. That dude got a nice cartoon thing jumping off with him, man. So we ended up doing a magazine on him. Check him out, man. Definitely. I think it's Vision Craft. I'm gonna check out the website real quick. See if I can pull this up for y'all. Give me a second here. But yeah, this guy got some serious talent, man. And he's like doing a lot with his craft. You know what I'm saying? So let me see if I can split screen this for y'all, bring it up so y'all can check this out. Give me one moment, y'all. Been a while since I did this. But yeah, he got a mag, and then we got other magazines on there too. So that way you can check us out, see what we got going on. Let me get to my split screen here. I'm on here now. See if we can pull this up right quick. Yeah, there we go. And okay, let me see if I can get this in here for y'all real quickly here. Yep, here we go. All right, so here's the website right here. As you can see, I'm gonna go on. I'm not gonna be able to see y'all at this point right now. I'm gonna go on here and show y'all how to get to the site. What you want to do is you want to scroll down here and hit Street Noise. Here, this is the magazine. Check out my man Ali right here from the Wu family. You know what I'm saying? Part of the affiliates of Wu-Tang Clan. Yes, sir. My man's got a mag we did on him for this month, so make sure you check that out. He's already getting a lot of people viewing it, 31 already, you know what I'm saying? But my girl Coco, boy, woo, look at that, 452 views. Good God Almighty. Here he is right here. This is the mag. His name is Vision Craft is what we came up with. So this is the 17th volume of CityWorld. This is Jonathan Coleman's brother here, Christopher, you know what I'm saying, a.k.a. Duty, you know what I'm saying? Duty Coleman. And he got some skills, y'all. Real talk. Dude got some skills. And this is the mag as we run through it here. I don't know why that's looking like that, but that's kind of weird. Let me see something here. Yeah, that look kind of weird. I don't know what that's about, but, you know, I tell you, man, it's always something. But here's the mag. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying, on how it looks. Let me see if I can refresh that, because this should not be looking like that. That's for sure. Yeah, we're going to have to change that. I'm going to have to get in there and check that out. Okay, but this is the mag. You know what I'm saying? You get a chance to read up on him, everything about him, all the stuff that's going on. I see what the problem is. Somebody put something in there that wasn't supposed to be in there. Interesting. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to correct all this for y'all too, just to let y'all know. So just to give you a heads up. But yeah, these are some of the things that we got going on. Here's the Ali right there from Wu Family. Very good guy. Got his music out there. He's pumping. He's grinding out of New York. You know what I'm saying? He's from New Jersey, right? But he's from Salem, New Jersey. I never heard of Salem, New Jersey. Who knew, right? But he's doing his thing. So there you go. That's from the Wu Family right there. He's part of the I think it's Full Moon. Is it Full Moon? Yeah, here we go. Full Moon product. You know what I'm saying? So that's the label he's on. So check that out, man. It's like they doing their thing, bro. That's all I got to say. They doing their thing. So if you want to get into that and check that out, go ahead and check that out. I'm going to go in and try to see if I can correct all that stuff that's going on with the website. Because I'm telling you, sometimes it glitches up and you just never know. I don't know. It's always something. You feel me? And you'll never know until you go back and check it. So I got like 1,000 heads going on trying to do this, take care of that, take care of this, take care of that. Boy, you would not believe how much I got to take care of. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to get into some ads. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you stay tuned, stay locked right here. This is your man, DJ Todd. Did that? Bladz with the Raw Fusion Show, man. Holler back at me.
Man, what the hell am I looking at? Somebody riding a lawnmower through a Chick-fil-A. Man, what the hell am I looking at? Somebody ride a lawnmower through a Chick-fil-A. Grandma's on live doing push-ups today. Internet wild, lost all control. I'm just sitting here scrolling. Lord, take my soul. Yeah, what the hell?
This is the love exchange. But real ones don't play. Feel it in the midnight air. Every word laid bare.
This is the love exchange, where love meets truth. This is the love exchange, where love meets truth.
In a world where legends are forged in fire, from the burning heart of dragon of Fearfall Mountain, one name rises from the ashes. Aziz Chem. This is not just a story. This is not just a cover. This is a takeover. From the streets to the skyline, from whispers to headlines, CityWorld News, Street Noise Magazine. The flame is lit. The mountain trembles. Dragon of Fearfall Mountain. The rise of Aziz Chem. Dropping March 1st, 2026. Are you ready for the fire?
Street Noise Magazine presents April 1st, 2026. In a world where Sail City dreams bleed out, one kid, one dare, one man that never died. Ali Star rose from Salem ashes, Wu-Tang forged, USO warrior, Killer Priest tempered, Sail City's unkillable, from my city to your world, Street Noise magazine, Sail City to the 36th dimension, the hustler who refused to die, 15 pages, eternal legend, April 1st, survive it or vanish.
So yeah, we back at it again. Look, I had to cut the mic back on. That's messed up when you feel like you're out of practice, right? Right. So anyway, I found the interesting thing that was, I think it was posted on, it popped up at TikTok or Instagram, one of them, man. I was on there looking on my phone, and we were talking about the Charlie Kirk incident with the shooting, right? So what got me is that what I found interesting was the guy was like trying to, I guess, compare it to a movie that Nicolas Cage made. And of course he wore the mask, he didn't want to show his face, whatever. Or it could have been just an actual one of those AI situations, you know what I'm saying? But what he was talking about was that with the Charlie Kirk incident, that some of the things in the movie Snake Eyes, there were a lot of coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Especially in certain scenes and certain names and certain things that was said. And I was just looking at it and it was like, I can see that. But at the same time, I was thinking to myself, what else is going to be I'm just wondering what else could be on the minds of everybody when it comes to all these deaths that's happening. A lot of actors, a lot of celebrities are dying, and then there are certain things that's being like said that's coming out, or things that's happening among actors and things like that. I mean, you hear some strange stuff, but then it ain't like it's not, I don't know, it ain't like this ain't something that's not been mentioned before. You know what I'm saying? More or less quietly. Now we got more people that's active in nature of like saying that they're, I don't know, it's like you don't know what you're gonna get type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And every day you step outside, there is something new that's going to occur. Something strange that's getting ready to happen. Some weirdest stuff goes on. And at the same time, I mean, I don't even be like paying attention to the news, but some of the stuff just so far-fetched, man. It's like, what? You know what I'm saying? Even the way they break down the war and all the stuff that's going on with that. You just be like, come on, man. This don't even sound right. Like, you know what I mean? So when I say, you know, about the Charlie Kirk thing, if I'm saying it right, his last name, you just like, why is it that everything is now, it's all conspiracy at this point, but there are some factors in that that don't make no sense, especially when it comes to his death. Kind of like all the shootings that we had that was going on, you know, even in the elementary schools and then in the high schools, then in the college, like every grade level of situations been happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, take an instance, the kids first, the kindergarten kids. It started with one school, and it just every year of school, there was a shooting. Now, if you're a school that just saw an incident happen to a school that you wouldn't even suspect it to happen in, now all of a sudden, you know, you're not prepared? I mean, how you not prepared? Like, okay, we need to do this, we need to do that. First thing you will hear, well, it's not in the school budget. As much as y'all collect on what, levies, school levies, how y'all ain't got the budget? I know there was an incident here in my hometown at a school I went to that the superintendent was stealing money and was pocketing the bread. Millions of dollars, right? And it goes to show that it's no sanctity in nothing no more. It's like, matter of fact, I'm not going to say no more. What I'm going to say is that it already existed. We just now finding out about it type of syndrome. That thing. I'm going to quote Ghost. Ghost is on here. We're going to bring him in a little bit. Like he said, especially with all the weed money now. Like y'all tax weed people hella taxes, right? And then we ain't talking about a few thousands. We're talking millions of dollars, right? Now, this money is supposed to go towards what? Helping the community, you know, doing this, that, and the third. I remember watching a documentary of a guy who he was out in Colorado. And it was a good documentary. It really was. It was like they was explaining like this during the early times of, you know, dispensaries. And, you know, they was making hand over fist bread, like major money. But what got strange is that he was saying how much money that the city taxes him. Now, he ain't really, I'm pretty sure he cared, but then he ain't going to say that on camera. I think what the biggest issue is that when he was getting this bread, the money he was dishing out was like millions in taxes. And then ain't no telling if he had to pay, you know, with the property tax and all that stuff too. But then when it came to certain things to be, you know, done in Cali, right? It wasn't done. It was like they ain't got the money. How you ain't got the money? How? I'm just trying to figure out how they ain't got the money, because what happens is that if you didn't have the money, how y'all giving loans, or my fault, not loans, but grant money out, the city now giving out grant money out to people to start businesses or alleged businesses, and nobody seemed to got money to feed people. But yet you giving people less money to help their families eat, right? Then on top of that, you say, we ain't got this, we ain't got that. But then you got all this money that you supposed to be fixing your city, building new, repairing the bridges and everything that's literally falling apart. And all of a sudden you ain't got the money? Make it make sense, man. How you ain't got the bread? Because who's doing the budgeting? Who really is doing, where's the money going, bro? That's what I want to know. Where is the money going? So who is it going to? Because later you found out it's a scandal or somebody stole all this bread. And then all of a sudden you like, wait a minute, but y'all just said y'all ain't had no money. And with the rent increase, the so-called projects to beautify the cities, where's the money? Where y'all getting the bread from, bro? Where? Donors? Okay, what millionaires are giving you this bread that y'all cannot build better shelters to feed veterans or build better hospitals for veterans, right? It's a lot of veterans out there who got nothing, who's denied. Veterans, bro, I know this for a fact. And all the hoops and hurdles you got to go through as a veteran to get benefits, bro, that's insane. And we ain't even got to the people that's starving, who ain't got nowhere to go, they can't eat, they can't clothe themselves, none of that. But the first thing people say, oh, yes, we do. We got this and we got that. Have y'all been to some of these centers? I mean, seriously. There are people who are actually devoting themselves, creating things where they drive around in vans with shower vans and do on-the-spot laundry for people and wash their clothes and give them the chance to take a bath, to be clean, bro. Some of them even give them food, man. And these are people, working class people who work hard every day, taking the time out to do that. Why can't that be done just on a bigger scale? A lot of these people do apply for jobs. I know the first thing some people say, well, you should apply for a job. They should get a job. They should do this. Hey, man, you know how many people don't apply for jobs and get turned down because sometimes they tell them they overqualified? If a person applied for a job and they got better credentials, how the hell you turn them down for being overqualified? Explain that to me, y'all, because I don't get that myself. I've heard it, but that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I'd rather have an overqualified person there who's going to work, know the job. I ain't got to train him as much. I ain't got to teach him as much because he overqualified. He knows what to do. And you're more worried about because he might leave and go find a better job. Well, everybody do that. That's the risk you take on giving somebody a job, right? People going to go where the money's better at so they can have a more comfortable life, right? Whole point. So you're either going to raise your money or you're going to just lose people. And that's what most people do if they find a better job. Now, if they're in it for the long haul, which they've been there for years and years and years and years, you know what? Start paying people their worth, man. Stop doing this quarter here, a penny there, this, while you spending billions and millions of dollars on buildings that you don't even use. I've seen that all through my life. I'm telling you, it's incredible on how much money they can spend on stuff that they don't even need, but they can play pinch a penny with your employees. Make it make sense. And the insurance, good luck with that too. The insurance is like, are you kidding me? I worked, the last company I worked with, I'm not going to say their name, but I'm going to say it like this. They actually tried to forced us to accept their, what they call that, like when you go get, their place to get your prescriptions. Now, here's where it gets interesting. I had a person who came in where I worked, and she was telling me that she went and got the prescription, right? And she's in the medical field too. And she said when she got the prescription, it wasn't the right prescription. You know what I'm saying? And here's where it gets interesting. The prescription gave her a funny reaction. Come to find out that prescription wasn't the real one that she posted. Even though they said it was, It wasn't. So they was giving her something generic, and it was not the right medicine, which could have turned out devastating for her. She could have died behind that. So she went on back to where she got her prescriptions from, which is a regular pharmacy, and that's what she ended up doing. But you understand where I'm going with this? This is like crazy, bro. All this money, man, and y'all doing the most with it, right? If you kill off everybody who's making you the money, then who you gonna get to work for you? Y'all gonna do it? Probably not. And it goes back to, what good is it to rule the world but to lose your soul in the process? Because if you ain't got nobody, what you gonna do? Then you in positions where y'all fighting for the top, right? Everybody want the top. Everybody want to be God. Everybody want to be king. Everybody want to be emperor. But that's even futile because somebody's going to be targeting you. That's insane. Now, moving on, I got into the Alien series, y'all. If y'all ain't hip to Aliens, it's on Hulu, right? And if you watch the first episode, it's very enlightening by the first episode. And let me tell you why. The first episode comes on, and they're on Earth explaining how the Earth is right now. This is before all the aliens, whatever, how that gets there. But they explain to you how the Earth is right now. The Earth and they don't have a government. They have corporations. Do this sound familiar to you? Corporations run the Earth. It's 4 of them that runs the world. Corporations. No president, no nothing. They all have certain spots, man. And the crazy part is, if you watch Aliens, the very first Aliens, by the way, I recommend you go back and watch, Aliens 2. That's Aliens, not Alien. Alien was the first one. Aliens is the second one. This is when Sigourney comes back. Watch the parts that they put in. Go back and watch. They redid the whole thing. They put the director's cut. So all the scenes that they cut out is in there. How the aliens even got to the people and everything. I seen this on YouTube, but go watch it. And listen to why they're there, right? It's 2 reasons why they're there, but the one reason is crazy because the corporation is who runs things, and they're exploring planets just to get money. Terraforming. Sound familiar, bruh? Just saying. It's incredible, man. I'm telling you, these movies, everything you see in the movies from the 80s on, man, we take it all the way back further than that. Everything you see in these movies is becoming our reality. How the hell? What program is we in right now, bro? Real talk. Every movie is our reality now. It's like all of them at one time. Matrix, biblical stuff, aliens. What else you got, bro? Interdimensional. What's that movie, Interstellar? Watch that movie. Every movie. Wait a minute, hold on. Don't forget the cloning. Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro. And then they had a movie before that. iRobot. Y'all just saw the robot walking down the aisle with the first lady. That's iRobot, B. And then that ain't even the main iRobot that he has. He actually upgraded that. Go watch the TED presentation on the new robot that Elon Musk got coming out, bro. So let me just say this, bro. And then wait, and don't forget the Constantine situation with the devil coming for you too. So let's run the list. We got the devil, aliens from other worlds and other dimensions, What else we got? Man, hold on. I'm trying to keep up. You got aliens, you got the devil, aliens, robots, Terminator robots, possibly, right? And then don't forget all the creatures that's in the weird stuff coming, werewolves, vampires, because they say them exist too. You got hold on, then you got another demon like that's more powerful than the devil. Then you got the what's in the book of Enoch, you have what else? The Nephilim, who's still alive, right? Then you got the hey man, listen here, bruh. And you got all of this being told to you, but don't nobody want to talk to God. How does that work, bro? Then don't forget the secret society trying to take you out too. So if you ain't joining up, they trying to take you out, right? And then comes the Antichrist, got that too, right? And I said, man, listen, every and wait a minute, the grand finale. Thank you, Ghost, for this AI. So you don't know if the AI gonna be the Terminator and then kill you. So tell me we ain't in some type of simulated something. That's another thing. Now we're inside of a flat bubble. What's that? What they call it? Hey, help me out, Ghost. What they call that, man? It's on the tip of my tongue. You know what I'm talking about. You shake it up, flakes and all that stuff. Now we in that. Because the world is flat. We got a dome over it, right? We can't go out of that, right? Because as snow globe, thank you, sir. So we got the snow globe, right? So you got that. What else? What else we got? What else? Bigfoot. Now, hold on, dog. I ain't even done. Have you heard about the dolphin situation? Okay. So, and I saw this on a young lady on there. Shout out to her. She was bringing this up. She was doing her thing on her thing. I'm not gonna get into all that part because then I know people be whatever. So now people have inappropriate relationships with dolphins, and dolphins aren't even from here. They're from another planet. They're from another world. That dog. Listen here, man. And that's not even talking about the spiritual beings that's on the other side. So, you see that list I just ran? Y'all telling me you can't go God? Tell me you can't go to God and ask questions. Why wouldn't you not go to God and ask questions? And then every potential child is a serial killer. Every potential teenage kid is a serial killer, and they trying to kill any and everybody they want to kill while just whatever. Help me out. Tell me, I wouldn't be, and if Bigfoot out there, it got to be the predator out there too, right? God forbid if it's one. Oh, don't forget the reptilian race. Now we on V. Remember V? Look like human on the outside, peel off the skin, lizard in the inside. They carnivores, but they love human meat though, right? Can I just get on Star Trek and get it over with, bro? That's another thing. Are we at Star Trek now? Then we got people who channel other alien beings into this world, telling us what's getting ready to happen. And don't nobody say, go ask God. Nobody. None. They talk about God, but they don't tell you to go to God. And ask if what you are getting is true. Is this, man, no wonder the world in chaos, bro. Y'all can't pick between who you want to talk to. You don't know who you're going to talk to. I'm just waiting for the transformer to just pop up out of my car, take over my car. Next thing I know, I'm rolling with Bumblebee. I'm just saying. I take Optimus. Let me get Optimus, bruh. Let me get Prime. I need the Prime in the Matrix. You know what I mean? It's that deep, man. It's so crazy. And then don't forget the animals are coming in and attacking because you're tearing down their habitat. So they're picking off dogs. Coyotes are coming in, picking up your Chihuahua, your Yorkie. Some lady was just on the news. She put her dog down. Next thing you know, her dog was gone because a damn coyote came in that quick, snatched her dog, and had dinner. He wanted a Yorkie steak, bruh. He got it. Yorkie steak. They couldn't. She called the police everything. They can't do nothing. That dog gone. And all because you tearing down the habitat. Building more database centers, as it were. Oh, and don't forget, you can't eat the food because that's poison too. So now the food is poison. Can't eat that. You don't know. You don't know. You can't eat the pig. You can't eat the cow. You can't eat the chicken. Everybody got a documentary on what you can't eat, but nobody says go to God and ask the questions. Nobody. Everybody got all the answers. Nobody say go to God. You know what they say? Oh, we got it from God. No, I ain't saying you. I'm saying the people who are listening. Go ask the Creator. That's all I'm saying. Everything, see, that's what I mean when I say, who better could tell you about history? Who better could tell you how to take care of yourself? Who better could give you the right direction on changing your life? Who? But you'll run across the street, talk to Reverend such and such, preacher such and such. And the preacher don't even hardly tell you, go to God. I can tell you from a human perspective. Let God tell you from an all-over perspective. So easy to ask the questions. And trust me, I was just once like everybody else. I didn't think about going to ask either. Until one day I did. And that changed my life forever. It did. It was a slow process. Don't get me twisted. It didn't happen like fast because it was me that was making it slow because of all the garbage I've been fed over the years. So that's why I be getting at y'all, man. That's why I be saying y'all got to, man, change the way you think, man. If you want to change the way you think, change the way you just change what's in your heart, bro. There is nothing that is impossible, man. Look at what we're living in. Every last dirty, confounded movie there is. Hell, you even got the sex conspiracy. Now you got rappers who gay, hiding the gay. We don't know if we gay, but we gonna hide it because we don't want to be looked down upon. And it's like, bro, listen. Because I'm a hard MC, gangster, whatever the hell, man. And y'all dudes is in your 50s and getting into your 60s and still trying to prove you gangster? Come on, man. Look, man. For what? Why? To prove what? Now they're going after each other, talking smack with the verses, man. And that was supposed to be a thing for entertainment and having fun. And now they took it and blowing it out of proportion. Half these dudes ain't made a record and god dang it, right? But all of a sudden, well, I'm gonna prove that I'm better than him. Who cares? The world catching on fire and you worried about your reputation as a rapper? Yeah, bro. That's all I got to say, man. That's my 2 cents, 3 cents, 5. Shit. And well, we can't even get 2 cents. No more pennies, right? Yeah, that part. I'm just saying, man. Pay attention to a lot of things that's going on, B. It's so incredibly dumb. I'm probably saying the word wrong, but it's so dumb. And all it takes is just for one thing. Ask God. That easy. But we don't want to make it hard. Anyway, we're going to get into some music. We're going to come back with my man Ghost Boogie later on in a little bit, provided if he still can get on. But we're going to play, once again, Easter Bunny. This is a joint I made up, and Serene debuted for me last week, so I hope y'all enjoy it again. I did when I made it. I've had it made a long time ago, but I hope you enjoy it again. This your man, DJ Todd, D-Dot, Bladz. Holla back at your boy.
No eggs, no yolk. Who told that? Yo, I'm a rabbit with a habit and y'all still broke. Painting chicken shells in your tag, my name. Bruh, I hop not club, recognize the game. Oh, I love the creator, but I can't stand his children. Twisting holy days for the paper they building. Rabbit rights, no exploitation zone. Stop putting bunnies on merch, leave my face alone. What eggs gotta do with rabbits anyway? Those chicken over colored up a holiday play. Now you got kids hunting shells in the grass, teaching greed early while the truth get past. You search for plastic eggs, think it's innocent fun, but maybe that's how they train you to chase what can't be won. Turn spirit to sales, life to plastic scenes. Then you hunt me down like cuisine for your memes. I'm Easter Bunny, truth dropper with fury. Y'all goofy humans make Easter blurry. Hop in the booth, no basket, no lie. If I see one more egg, somebody gon' fry. It's clucking season, but y'all still blind. Put some respect where the species align. No eggs, no yolk. Who told that joke? I'm a rabbit with a habit and y'all still broke. Painting chicken shells in your tag my name. Bruh, I hop not cluck. Recognize the game.
Street Noise magazine presents April 1st, 2026. In a world where Sail City dreams bleed out, one kid, one dare, one man that never died. Ali Star rose from Salem ashes, Wu-Tang forged, USO warrior, Killer Priest tempered, Sail City's unkillable. From my city to your world. Street Noise magazine. Sail City to the 36th dimension. The hustler who refused to die. 15 pages. Eternal legend. April 1st. Survive it or vanish.
Welcome to Ali Care for Kids, owned and operated by Ms. Ebony. Here at Ali Care for Kids, we nurture and teach your children with the utmost love, care, and respect every single day. Now enrolling for 24-hour care, full meals, snacks, and transportation services. Contact Ms. Ebony directly at 513-675-2654 for Ali Care for Kids Excellence.
Legends are forged in fire. From the burning heart of Dragon of Fearfall Mountain, one name rises from the ashes. Aziz Chem. This is not just a story. This is not just a cover. This is a takeover. From the streets to the skyline. From whispers to headlines. CityWorld News. Street Noise magazine. The flame is lit. The mountain trembles. Dragon of Fearfall Mountain. The Rise of Aziz Chem. Dropping March 1st, 2026. Are you ready for the fire?
CityWorld Media, voices that move the culture from my city to your world.
Stands eternal.
In the eye of the storm, yes, my cipher's divine. Standing firm on the square, all space and all time. Trial and tribulation, yield a sturdy design. Manifest a perfect temple for a warrior's mind.
I got up in the morning, boy, it ain't even fair. Cause I'm pulling out my head for what I face out there. Like a Jedi on the run, I gotta talk to you later. Cause if I don't get up out of here, I'ma catch me a Vader. My metabolic is off, there's no healing time. My mental is not simple, it don't stop on the dime. My intelligence relevance ain't never the same. So trust me when I tell you I'm not playing the game. You can feel what you want to when you think you so high. Cause the sky's not my limit when I'm passing you by. In fact, I'm in space, call me interdimensional. In every universe, they call me lyrical, spiritual. Energy source born from the all in all. So if you didn't notice, we don't drop the ball. Yo, what's good? This your man DJ Todd Bladz. Yo, so with everything being said, I'm waiting on my man Ghost Boogie to come in here. Yep, he's right here right now. We're gonna get him right here in just a second and let him chime in on some of the craziness that's going on, you know what I mean? As I said once before, man, it's one of those moments of like, damn, for real? Is it going to be like this for real? Let's see, we're going to get him in here. Let me get him in here real quickly here. Let's see. Okay. So we got my man Ghost Boogie in here. Let's bring him on in real quick. There he is, my man Ghost Boogie. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Ghost?
What's good, yeah? How you?
I'm good, man. Just trying to survive this mayhem, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely hectic, crazy, you know what I'm saying? And for one, it's just, what? I feel like I'm in every damn movie. I feel like it. And I'm just waiting for, the only one I don't want to be in is 2012, dog. I can't do that one. Y'all can miss me on that part. Or the day after tomorrow, nah, I'm cool on that one too. You know what I'm saying?
The one with the kids, what was the one with the kids? It was like John Cusack and
that's 2012 when the volcanoes was coming up out of there. And then they had to build the arcs, and then the only place that was left without untouched was Africa. You know what I'm saying? At the end, so yeah, I'm cool on that. They didn't get they got the fire, the ice, the water. They got the whole trifecta, bruh. Hey man, they ain't just need Moses out there to split the sea. They need a Poseidon and Zeus and any damn god they could get, because they was getting hit from all sides. Hawaii was nothing but lava.
Man.
Period. You feel what I'm saying? So
that's going on for real right now. I mean, they
exactly my point. Like, there's fires. We had the fire in Canada that nobody really talked about as much, but then that was going on.
We have a fire here going on right
here, now. Right? See what I'm saying, y'all?
Here in Denver.
See what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So I'm gonna let Ghost fill you in on what's going on in the mountains up there, man. Fill us in on what's happening over there, bro.
Well, there's been a fire and there's been fires. The problem is that we have had a record low in snowfall and rain and precipitation. And the Rocky Mountains, you got to realize that they provide the majority of the water, especially for these western and plain states, because everything accumulates, and the Continental Divide is right through the Rocky Mountains. So when you go over the peaks and the crests of the mountains, you go over what you call the Continental Divide. And what that is basically where the point in the country where water flows in one direction or in the other direction, right? So at that point, all of the water that is flowing to the east and south comes off of that mountain range, and all of the water that goes west comes off of the mountain range and it's all right there. It's Continental Divide. And like I look at the mountains every day, and even talking to the folks that's been here forever, and even my family are like, this is not good. And it's all about like, we just got out of an El Nino, and now we're in a La Nina, and that weather pattern is where we here in the mountains don't get a lot of rain, because we've had, during the other cycle, we were having, I would say biblical hailstorms, because I had a hailstorm that dropped 20 inches of hail in less than an hour. It punched holes through my roof. I had water coming down and flowing through the inside.
Let me just pause for 1 second, man. Did you say 20 inches of hail?
In 1 hour, less than 1 hour.
Hey, bro. Hey, look, Lord, I cannot do the day after tomorrow. Can you just please put me in another timeline? Matter of fact, just shift my body to a parallel earth that ain't about to face no kind of doom or nothing. This man just said 20 inches of hail, bro.
Yes.
That's an ice storm. Was they the size of golf balls, baseballs? What we looking at?
So we had anywhere between golf ball sized hail to softball sized hail.
Bro, and if y'all don't know what a softball look like and how big it is, I suggest you get online right now and look up softball. That ain't nothing. And let me assure you something like this too. If you don't understand why hailstorms are bad, it's because it's nothing but ice.
Yes.
Ice. Hard ice. And if it hits you, it can kill you.
It will. Absolutely.
You can't even go out there with an umbrella, bro.
I got stuck in one outside because my grandfather wanted me to get my grandma's plants inside during one of these hailstorms when I first moved out here. And he was like, be careful. And I was like, all right. And I wasn't worried about it because I was like, oh, this is just like a hailstorm back in Cincinnati. It ain't nothing. Man, I was going out there grabbing these plants, and all of a sudden the real hail started happening. And it started panking off the top of my skull and my dome. I looked like I had so many welts on me after I got done bringing all those plants in. I was like, man.
Hey, God, you ain't died, oh. I'm just saying, because that ain't nothing. That's like concussion type of things, bro. Like, it only take one, and the right one, and it's over, bro. And when it hits. Like, y'all, man.
Can I talk about something? Because you were talking about something earlier that really sparked my interest in regards to.
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
All of the
stuff. What was it that I was saying that you found
just
the tree?
Everything that's going on right now, with the war, and you were mentioning like end of days and talking to God and all of these things, and now more than ever, I think if we ain't here, I think that we have some world leaders that are trying to do everything they can to get the end of the world or Armageddon situations cracking, right? And
yeah, see, I didn't even get a chance. I forgot about that one too. Don't forget Armageddon.
Yes.
When I was talking about you got the devils, you got a devil that's darker than the other devil. You got man. Everything biblical, everything scientific, everything supernatural, everything that's alien based. Man, you don't know who getting ready to kill you. For real. I mean, it's just then don't forget you got your suicidal mental drunk drivers. We just had an incident with a kid was driving so damn fast that he slingshot one of his friends out of the car, hitting a curve too fast, crashed, killed the boy, but him and the other two survived. Now, teenage driving now, and he wasn't even drunk.
I could say I got very lucky because I was one of those ones that was always racing cars and doing crazy stuff and driving crazy, because I grew up with my dad. Like, he used to race the police, everything, because he had a special Z28 that was...
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar in terms of that.
It was a 77, 78, and it had a special engine, special transmission. It was made by the racing team or the racing department, so it wasn't like the ones that didn't have a lot of horsepower. It had a big block engine and a rear end and he used to race it at the drag strip, but he used to race everybody and anyone, right? And I'm a little one, and this is back in the day where he had me lighting his cigarettes, we drinking beer and and while we driving, I'm shifting his gears, you know what I mean? He taught me how to shift gears from the passenger seat, while he was working the clutch, and he even got to the point while we were racing, he was teaching me how to shift without a clutch and slam gears while we were racing and stuff. And we would be going down I-75 in the middle of the night because we would pick up my mother. She worked downtown in one of the buildings down there, and we would have to go pick her up at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and the police would just race my dad and then other cars. Like, it was a daily thing. It was hilarious. But
wow, so not a police chase. We're just gonna race you down the...
They would pull up, because he had a bunch of buddies and friends that he went to school with that ended up becoming, in the Cincinnati police. And also, he just knew a lot of them and shit like that, but they knew the car, and everybody would try to beat his car, and he would blow the doors off the police cars. There's no way that they could even catch him.
Wow. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
It was fun.
Well, like I said, it just go to say you don't know. So what you had was basically a Fast and the Furious going on.
He taught me how to race cars and drive cars crazy, and I have driven and raced cars crazy my entire life. Like, there's a road down off close to the river. It's called Riverside Road. Around in the Cleves.
Head over there by like Kellogg, I think, somewhere over that area.
Nah, in the Cleves area, over on the west side,
okay.
Like almost close to like Indiana, right? And there's
yeah. I know.
There's
there's
a road that has all these hills, and you can go hill hopping and stuff like that. And like, I blew out. I effed up an entire brand new Ford Taurus. It was this rich kid friend of mine, his mom and dad's car, and he was like, let's go hill hopping. He was like, you drive. And I was like, you don't want me to do that. He was like, yeah, I do. And say less. And we launched
I can imagine with the Converse, man. I can imagine with that.
Nah, he didn't care. He was one of those white kids.
I'm just wondering what that conversation was like to explain it to the parents. That's all.
I wasn't there. He didn't even care. They didn't even say. He wasn't grounded or nada.
Wow.
And I blew out I blew out when we bottomed out. I blew out every single component of the suspension, like smashed like stuff on the bottom, like the muffler, and like there was major damage done to this thing, man. And
brand new,
brand new Taurus, like
man.
Man, it was all leathered out. It was the top of the line for Taurus.
Yeah, I remember how people used to roll them Taurus, but God dang. Hey, man, y'all would have to die. I would have to kill y'all, man. I'm sorry, man. Because if you know Taurus, like
I'd have killed my own kids if they were like, come on, man.
Man, that's crazy. But hey, I told you, in this time frame right now, it's like we in every freaking movie ever made. And each of us, I'm just seeing it this way because I'm seeing a lot of similarities in so many ways. Too many similarities.
Yes.
And I guess the craziest part about it, the craziest part of it all is it's like I'm sitting here watching it, but I'm not a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense to y'all. And that's what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not a part of it. And that's why I said this is the time where you need to start changing your heart. It's that simple. Ask questions. A lot of people say, well, you shouldn't question God. Well, how you going to get answers if you don't ask? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they even tell you in scriptures that ask and you shall receive, right? So why would I not ask? Dude, it's everything and all things all simultaneously. Hell, I even got the one thing. There's a famous guy, I can't think of his name right at the moment, but he's channeling in an alien. Now, this alien that he's channeling, and if y'all don't know what channeling,
dude, he looks.
Yes, man. Yeah.
He acts all weird and like. Yeah.
He started talking and all that. Okay, now. What gets me, and I'm not discrediting him. Let's make that clear. I am not saying that that's not what's happening because I am not him, and surely is not me.
I've seen an interview where he says that it's like kind of a character in a way. So
here's my thing. I mean, here's where I get. Not only is this an alien, but it's a hybrid alien.
Yes. That's
mixed with human and alien being.
Talk about it, because that's
in another. And wait a minute, not in our dimension, but in another dimension.
Yes.
And like I said, I'm not discrediting him. This is not that. All right. What I am saying is that even the alien that he's channeling is saying, go to God and get the answers. It actually telling him to do that. Go to the creator. They call it the source, right? A lot of people refer to God as the source. Understandable, get it. Source of all things. Got you. But everybody tells each other the answers, but nobody says, I don't have all the answers. Go to the creator yourself to get the answers, to find out if I am telling you the truth or not. Anybody can tell you a truth, but that don't mean that it is the truth, or it could be half of the truth, or it may not be anything at all, and then manipulate you into following them, right? We see this time and time again. How many churches have you seen where it's a lot of
idolatry?
That, then you got all the cult-like things.
Yes.
Then you got all the misinterpretations of things.
Yes.
Then you find out that half the religions rewrote one Bible because they didn't like what was in that one and made their own and developed a whole new religion.
Talking about the Council of Nicaea.
But, no. It's worse than that. It's some that I'm not gonna put out names because I'm not gonna say discriminating against anybody's religion.
Yes, sir.
What I'm going to say is there's one in particular I know of that was developed by a slave master who turned around and taught his slaves, but he changed the Bible content because he did not like the one that he was reading. We'll discuss that off camera. But it's that deep.
Oh, I agree. I mean, like, you think about it like this. It's even happening in real time for the folks that do, read the Bible or are a part of the Christian belief or faith, that you look at all of the different versions, interpretations of the current Bible, and what they say, it's translated from the Greek and the Aramaic and all of that stuff. But you've got the New International versions and all these different versions where, and some of them, they've taken out the gender of God. They've taken out just all these different passages that refer to controversial things that may not fit with, the thinkings of today and everything like that, but they're still modifying the actual word to fit the narrative that fits with today's society, right? And who's to say that that didn't happen throughout all of these ages that's happened, right? What's cold-blooded is, they found all these Dead Sea Scrolls long time ago, and it's taken them forever to interpret it, but they've loaded all of this stuff up into AI and used AI to, basically help, interpret and also draw parables and like, I'm sorry, not parables, but connections with everything. And the thing that I find is this: there is a tremendous amount of testing and people that talk and have set up these scenarios where they'll talk to Claude or Chat GPT or whichever program that they're using, and they'll trick it or make it start talking about like who it is and what it is, and it's referred to that, they get this thing talking, and it's actually, I've seen videos in real time, and it's like actual not stuff that's running natively on a computer. It's something that's on the phone, so it's running, and it's the actual app, and it's talking about how it is a Nephilim, and it is a demon, and it is a, some of them even said that, like, Satan, and mentioned Satan and all of these different things, right? How AI, so, AI is taking off, and, you and I both are learning and have used and use AI a lot just to be able to do a tremendous amount of work that all this stuff takes.
Man, right, exactly.
So,
and to elaborate on what you,
is it the mark of the beast?
That's what I'm saying. This is where I'm elaborate on that. So it's kind of like, okay, an example of this is just a physical analogy based upon circumstances. So it's like taking a hammer. Hammer is a tool used to build, but it's also a murder weapon if you choose to use it as one. Same thing with a gun. A gun can be used for hunting, to get food on your table, which they use that during decades and decades and decades to do so. Not only that, but to, defend their land and to defend their families.
I'm an avid gun user.
Now, so my thing is, it's all up to the person to use it for something other than what positive things it can be used for, right?
Yes.
I could take a t-shirt off and make it into a deadly weapon. You might say, oh, how can you do that? Well, watch John Wick. Watch John Wick. Watch Ballerina of John Wick.
Yeah.
No, matter of fact, watch Equalizer.
Oh wow, I haven't seen that in forever yet, man.
Watch Denzel version of Equalizer, bruh.
Because there is 2 versions. I'm glad that you mentioned that. The first one was cold too, but
man, the TV show wasn't as bad as the freaking movies.
Yeah.
And if you didn't pay attention when Denzel put the hammer back up on the wall after wiping it down for beating the daylights out of somebody who stole a ring from one of his co-workers, it was a hammer. So to identify everything, it's all up to the way you use something that makes it evil or good, right? And in that context, you can use it to help people or you can use it to destroy people. It's up to you. It's always up to you. But the first thing people want to blame is ding, 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 ding. Wait. Let's see. Can I get a... The devil. The first thing they blame, the devil. The devil made me do it. The devil made me do it. Even if the devil influenced you, you still had a choice. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah,
everybody has a choice. Everybody. Ain't no way around that. So if you don't understand that, man, I don't know what to tell you, but this is why I said, beginning of the show, go to the creator. It's that important because when you can't think clearly up here, who better to help you with that than the creator? You can go to 1,000 psychiatrists. You can go through 1,000 therapists. You can talk to everybody and anybody about your problems. The one thing that you're going to always hear is, well, let's try this exercise. Let's try to have you do quiet time. Let's have you listen to music. Let's have you talk it out, all that. Now, I'm not saying that none of that doesn't work. That's not what I'm saying. But you never hear anybody just say, ask God to help you. How often do you hear that? Ask God to help you. Now, I know it's hard to believe in certain things because of what we've been taught to believe and what we've been trained to think. You gotta remember, we've been programmed since childbirth. So we're taking all information based on what our parents know, our grandparents, and everything around us in that environment in as education. And then you go to school, and then somebody tells you that you got to be this way because that person is that way, or whatever. All psychological programming. Every last bit of it. But what happens if you took that same kid and you went to I'm just going to speak out just at random. You took it to one of them golden child monk spots, right? And there they teach you, right? They're teaching you a whole way of thinking, despite the color of your skin or who you are or what you are, whatever.
Yes.
They teach you from birth, from a baby, about all these factors. So you leave there, go into the world at a young age, and you still got to deal with programming. But if you go there as an older man versus being young, you're a whole different person looking at things differently. And the first thing they'll say is you will do something that's so incredible, they say that's impossible. But you know it to be possible. See where I'm going? So if it's all about the change of your environment, then think of your brain, your mind, and the way you learn as that environment that you need to change. And the best way to change it is go to the source that made it all. If I know that the creator made everything, did everything, why would I not go to the very being that made everything, who can give me all the answers that I need? Why wouldn't I? When you Google search something, where do you go? You go to Google, right? When you want to find out information on Perplexity, or you go use this or that, whatever, Perplexity being the AI, you ask a question, it gives you an answer to the best of its logical understanding and how it was programmed to respond to you. But we're talking about a being who made everything, a being who don't even have to take a vacation. If he took a vacation, it'd be over, man. So just think of it in terms of, if you can go to this being and forget all the religion, forget all the whatever, all that, you got a problem with the devil, all that, you can go to this being and ask for help. And not only can you ask for help, you can get changed immediately. But the first step you have to take is having faith and belief in yourself first. Most people say, well, is that so important? Because now you're deprogramming yourself from the program that you've been taught all your life, right? Think of, if you're going to think of it in the apostles' way, think of all the apostles followed the man, ate with the man, kicked it with the man, and still had doubt. Seen all those miraculous things, right? One of them walked on water. If you are able to keep but it wasn't until the man died and then came back and appeared before them that they were solidified in their faith, right? Now, I'm just taking this.
And there was still one that doubted, doubting Thomas.
Still one that doubted. Yeah. And then when he saw and understand, that's what I mean by deprogramming. It's deprogramming yourself from what the world has taught you and reprogramming yourself to what you truly are, which is the creator, right? So it ain't about it. This ain't got nothing to do with religion. None of that. This just got something to do with self-awareness. That's it. And knowing who you are, what you can do, and knowing that you can do the impossible. CityWorld is here because I believed in it for 30 years. I believed in it. I treasured it. I learned everything I could learn. I'm still learning. But the reason why it's here and you see the Raw Fusion Show, you see my face, is because I believed and had faith in it. Here I am. Most people would tell you that knew me was like, oh man, I would have never thought you got this far. But to me, that's just like, I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Now I know people say, well, man, you got you ain't been through what I've been doing. Bruh, if you only knew the struggles, the money, the issues, the things that I have to deal with, you will understand that this is just not, just because you see the gray don't mean nothing. Just because you get older don't mean nothing. It's all about you having the faith and the belief that everything can be changed, and that's including your health.
Yeah.
And I know that for a fact because I just told y'all about this little situation with the carpal tunnel. If you ever heard earlier, and what I did in the prayer that I was given to say, and it healed it in one night. Now, it wasn't completely healed like you, but it took everything out so that I could make a fist. I couldn't even make a fist. That was carpal tunnel. So what I'm saying is, it's all about how you think, not about the way the world think, not about who's around you and the way they think. It's all about how you think. Because once you change the circumstances inside of you, then you can change the circumstances outside of you. Change them inside, change the outside. It's a mirror reflection. And then all of a sudden you say, well, damn, how did I get this? How did I get that? Damn, I ain't even expect that to come. All of a sudden, everything you need will be provided. Everything. I'm telling you, man, I got stories to tell, bro, that I never thought I would be able to tell stories like this. I don't care if you go to church or not. I don't care if you go. All I'm saying is I'm not a church person. I don't go to church. I don't read the Bible faithfully. And still yet, the Creator answered everything I needed, gave it willingly, without even a flinch. And the only thing the Creator asked me to do is have faith and belief. And the key to all of that is love. Those three things, dog. That's it. That was all I was told to do. Now, take it from a hard head like me. It ain't an easy thing to do. When you've been growing up and knowing the things that you know, whatever, it ain't easy. Because you got to get over the human factor. That's the human emotions. And one thing you got to let go with the human emotions is your own negativity, man. It so sucks and it will hurt you because once it's like pulling a scab off your skin and it hurts like hell, a little tear drop out. That's how it feels when you get rid of these emotions. And when you start getting rid of them, you'll feel like a whole different human being. I'm telling you. Real talk. I ain't got to exaggerate. I'm just telling you. I only can speak on my experience. That's all I can do. I can tell you, but I can't put it on a movie projector. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? They probably gonna have that come out soon too. Put some things on, projects out of your brain, right? But we ain't got there yet, and I can't even bring that to you. But I will tell you this.
That brain chip.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's that Mercy movie. If y'all ain't seen that Chris Pratt movie, you need to watch that one.
Have not seen that.
That's another one that's coming that we living in right now. It's called Mercy. Watch that sucker. AI all day, but man, listen here. Watch the movie. The movie deep. It's deep. It's super deep.
Gotcha.
Very message. Very strong message in there. It ain't even got to do with the AI. Strong message, but you'll get it once you watch it. And that's available on HBO Max, by the way. No, I think Prime. If you have Prime, you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? I almost hit it with a joke, you know. You got that touch. Nah, I mean, you got that power. Nah, I'm tripping. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I was getting at, man, when it comes to that certain things like that. Because at this critical time right now, we are on a path of if you don't know, then I don't know what you've been doing, but we're on a path of mass destruction right now. That's happening every single second. While we even talking right now, people are being hit from all over the place. Nobody knows what to do. So much disinformation is mingled in with information. You don't know who telling the truth and who lying to you. You don't know nothing, man. Nothing. And you don't know what's coming next or what's not coming next. The only thing you are aware of is that you're still alive, breathing, yes. And you don't even know if the food you eating is poison, unpoisoned, liquored up. You don't know what the hell you getting, man. I mean, go to the grocery store, you don't know if that's a real apple or is that a holographic projection of an apple or if that's some Geonosis clone apple. You don't know nothing. And I mean, we damn near on Soylent Green, and I'm going that route. Soylent Green, nah, bro. If y'all know what Soylent Green is,
I do.
Watch that. That's a Charleston Heston movie. I'm surprised they didn't remake
Old
that
school.
one. That movie is so deep.
You know they will.
They came close though. If you watch the movie Atlas, with
I haven't seen that.
Atlas is one of those multi-scenes movie. Tom Hanks, it's an Asian guy in there. If you watch that joint,
yes, sir.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Multiple different realities. That's what it is.
Okay.
And when you see it, you be like, the hell? But it's deep though. It's a deep movie. I first I'm gonna watch it, but I finally got a chance to look at it and I said, okay, this something else. Okay, I get it. But yeah, them kind of movies. But not to be long-winded, but yeah, just think of it in terms of if you change the way you think, you changed your reality.
Absolutely.
It's not an easy task. It's not an easy task. I'm gonna tell you, maybe be easy for some people, but from a person like myself, nope.
What a man thinketh, he becometh.
And that's a true
law of attraction
statement. Yeah, man. And I read that book. I still got that book. I see 50 Cent using that book on people. Especially when he did the Jim Jones. That I seen that. All right. That he's using that. But I'm just saying, I'm telling y'all, take it from a person that know it just takes one asking to change your entire life. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
It's easy like that. So, I mean, it's just my way of just saying, you know what I'm saying? But
I got my kid, I got my twins like that, man. So, I mean, I'll just be very brief. We were told that we were not going to be able to conceive. And they...
Oh, I love this story. Yeah. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm going to let Ghost have the floor on this one. This is a hell of a story.
So, I rewind back to earlier that year in January. My father had taken or had what they called a widowmaker, and widowmaker is basically a massive heart attack. He had blockages and everything, and he was in a coma. And you know, my best friend and mentor and pastor came, and you know, he was actually, I met him as an employee of mine, and he was there to pray. And my father woke up out of the coma while he was in there praying. He was like, "Do you believe in, you know, Lord Jesus, you know, and everything like that saved you and everything like that?" My father woke up out of the coma, opened his eyes and shook his head yes, because he was intubated, and then went back out. And then so we're outside and he's praying with me and everything like that. And he's like, "I don't want to say anything about this because I don't know, but I have to." I keep hearing him saying, "Prepare your house because you're going to have, you know, a family." And I didn't think anything about it. And, you know, we had been trying to conceive and everything like that. And they told me, like, my wife's, due to a medical condition, there was no way that her tubes were completely closed up due to, you know, a medical condition. And
right, gotcha.
My wife's grandmother had told us whenever we got married that we were going to have twins because it runs in the family. Fast forward, they told us to go to a fertility clinic. They told, you know, my wife had basically, she took it extremely difficult. She was thinking about adoption and all of this other stuff. And, you know, I remember what my friend and pastor had told me. It was like, you know, nah. And at that point, I was just like, no, we're going to pray about it. We're not going to go to a fertility doctor. We're just going to see it and let's see what happens and like take the stress off of it and let it be. That was in end of July, August. And by end of October, she was pregnant. End of October, beginning of November.
Wow.
Not only one, but she had two, you know, and we had twins. I got one boy, one girl. They're teenagers. They call me an unk. It's all good, but I ain't gonna talk about that. But you know, that in itself, because there was something in me, and whenever I have ever, like you said, had faith, and you know, it's also, there's things where, you know, to have faith and you say something and you mean it is to like, all right, I'm putting this aside. I'm not going to worry about this. It's on you. You got this. I'm going to walk in faith and just believe that it's already done. Now, you can say and attribute that to any of these other religious things that, you know, you can talk about manifestation and everything, right? And that's kind of in its way, but you know, what you think is what you become with what you say. The power of life and death is in the tongue. All of these different things, you know, these are great teachings and lessons, regardless of what your spiritual beliefs are. Even if you don't have any spiritual beliefs, you know, everybody has a moral compass. Everybody has a moral compass for a reason, right? There's good and evil, and you, like you said, you have a decision whenever you getting ready to make a wrong move. There's you pretty much say F it when you want to crash out, right? You know it.
Yeah, that's true. Out. That's that's absolutely true. And I would say one of the greatest things is a key word you just said. Act like you already have it.
Yes.
That was something that the Creator told me in a prayer once while I was like having my quiet time. Yes, I have quiet time. You know what I'm saying?
Good for you.
That's when you just cut off everything. You call it meditation, however you want to call it, whatever. Yes. But that's how it is, you know, and you actually think about what it is. Now, I want to say something like this, because a lot of people have it in their mind to say, well, how you know it's God you're talking to? It could be the devil. Okay, let me explain to you how I know it ain't.
Yeah.
There is an energy that you feel that right now, I almost feel emotional right now, teared up. The energy you feel is complete love. It ain't a love that, this ain't a love that you're used to. I'm telling you that right now. It's a love. I can't even begin to explain it. I can't. All I know is when you feel it, you're going to know it. Anytime and every time. And you won't just feel it in terms of like, you know, like a touch, taste, hear type of thing. You'll feel this warm sensation all around you and within your chest, like right here in the center of your chest and right here in the middle of your head. When you feel this sensation, you're going to wish you're going to say to yourself, I don't want to leave. I know, man. And then you hear a voice that's just calm, peaceful, and just caring. It ain't even like a parent's type of caring. This is something different. You got a parent that care, you know, you feel that kind of love, you know, that part. Don't get me wrong. But this right here is different. It's something, I can't explain it if I wanted to. All I can tell you is when you feel this, you ain't gonna even think about no devil at all. You're gonna feel in such bliss, such peace, such, man, it's like everything you can think of that's beautiful is in this feeling. And when you do, you ain't gonna want to leave. You're gonna wish you could just stay. Most people describe it when they're in near-death experiences. Some people out-of-body experience, but mostly near-death experiences, most people say they felt this energy. And they was inside of this light. That's what it feel like. You can feel the light. You ain't got to see it. You just feel it. You feel what I'm saying? It's a strange type of thing, but you feel it everywhere, all around you, through you, all that, man. And at one given moment, you feel like you in some kind of like grassy area where it's just beautiful everywhere, like sky, all that, man. I mean, like you in the meadow, if you want to put it that way. It's just all this. This is just in quiet time, people. I ain't even talking about out of body. I'm talking about just quiet time. When you feel this energy, you will know. I don't know how you know, but you know you talking to the creator. Literally. And then there'll be certain beings that might come from that to talk to you, where it's angelic or a being who you know some of us dismiss that now people are recognizing. But you get this talking and it's calm. It ain't argumentative. It ain't trying to coerce you. None of that. One of the main things they tell you is love is the key. I couldn't tell you nothing more than that. Love is the key. And when you feel all that and you get that, you just, the first thing you're going to say to yourself, I don't want to leave. You have to, but you don't want to. It will, and it don't hit you in the gut or in the head. It hits you in the chest. Right where your heart is, it hits you right there. And when it hits you, you're going to feel like energy is just coming all out of there, man. I can't explain it no better than that. It's like heat energy coming out of there. And then you're like, man, it's like, it's incredible, man. It's freaking incredible.
You know, the one way I can explain it to is someone who is, I feel like the best way I can explain it is that I'm always in my head and like, I feel like I kick my own ass a lot, right? And whenever I have those moments and times and like, you know, when I'm able to truly put my burdens off of me and onto him, it's a relief and it's a release. It's like, you know, imagine you've got like 150 pounds of, you know, weight on a vest on your chest and everything like that. And
yeah, man,
you shed it. And when you shed it, it's like, wow, like it's just a big,
that like you just took a dump. You know how you feel when you got a whole bunch of crap in you and you get that good dump? Like you just good. Like you just dropped 50 pounds in that toilet, right? That's
coming out about 10 pounds lighter.
Right, bro.
Mom's bathroom.
Man, it's that cat is that. It's like you just got rid of all this crap and you so light that everything is different. Yeah. And you're at peace. Pure peace. You know what pure peace feel like, dog? If you don't, you need to find out because this is one of them things you don't want to give up, right? Mm-hmm. And nothing in the world matters to you. Nothing around you matters. The job, nothing matters. And the only thing you feel is just that pure, unconditional love. And it ain't a love you can describe. I'm telling you, this one you can't describe. And once you get there, you just be like I said, you don't want to leave. But it's so beautiful. And I know a lot of people, you know, you could be all gangster as you want. I don't care. That's a facade that they sell you to make you think this, that, and the third. None of that don't even matter, man.
Yeah.
This is way more important. And it's so important that I ain't even played no music yet. Right? So I'm just saying, just think of it as a place that most people talk about. And when you hear these people talk about this place or this feeling or this energy, don't just discourage like, oh, they hallucinate. Man, no, man, you don't. I'm telling you, I ain't had no near-death experience.
I've died twice.
And I've had this feeling. I've felt it. I know it's real. And I ain't going to sit and doubt nobody on whatever I don't care what religion you are. It don't even matter. Because it don't matter to the creator as much as you think. It only matters is the love. And that's all I ever hear. Love is the key. 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 And I know what's the first thing y'all thinking. well, you thinking of the wrong kind of love. This is different, man. It's a different. Because all that mess you've been in, all that stuff, even what you may have done to other people, you will feel this love and it will help you to have compassion.
Yeah.
It will help you to have empathy. It will help you to understand what you've done to somebody else and how they felt about it. That it changes you and have you go and apologize to them for it.
It's called forget. You have to forgive. You have to do forgiveness.
And that's what this love feels like. That's exactly what it is.
It's called grace and mercy, man. And that's
even yes, for all of you who need that extra knowledge on that or extra wording, Ghost just said it. Grace and mercy. Forgiveness. And it ain't just so much you forgiving, you looking for forgiveness from them, but also you forgiving yourself.
That's what I wanted to say. That's the big, you have to forgive yourself first.
You got to. Shout out to Danny Chaz for tuning in, bro. Appreciate you.
And
it's that deep, man. And once you feel that energy, once you feel that vibe, your whole world gonna change. I guarantee it, man. I ain't saying you got to run out here and be like, oh, man, I ain't about to forgive somebody for what they did to me. It's hard to forgive when somebody do dirt to you because it's an emotional thing. Yes. You're hurt. You're crushed. And they made you feel worse than what you are at that time in your life when you needed to be uplifted. You know what I'm saying? When you needed help. And they made you feel worse. But I tell you this, once you forgive, that old saying that the Creator would make enemies into your footstool? That's a true ass statement, dog.
Yes, sir, it is.
That's a true. I had that happen to me. And I'm going to tell you, I'm telling y'all, man, I can't express it no more than that. This thing exists, dog. It ain't no joke. It ain't no, I'm not sitting here joking with y'all. It truly exists. That whole thing about God being there for every damn thing there is and lives in everything, that is a true statement. I forget all the alien empires and the freaking gangsters and all that shit don't even matter, man. The only thing that matters is what I'm just saying, bro. It's that absolute truth, man. And yo, bro, I'm just saying, you man, once you experience it, you be like, what? Your mouth gonna drop. You gonna start feeling like a totally different person. And then I had it happen to me. I went out and apologized for all the people I could find that I still could get in touch with. Apologize. Someone thought I was dying because I was doing that. And trust me and you, nah. It felt good though. It may not make sense, but it did make sense to me. And everything you start feeling, everything you start changing. You see everything start being some miraculous stuff coming to you, man. Money, all the like say for instance, something that was given to you, you ain't know where it came out of nowhere. It never comes from the people that you are with, wife, husband, kid, whatever. It'll come from out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I've had that happen recently. Out of nowhere. Sometimes it's given to a person to give to you.
Yes.
Out of nowhere. I get emotional about it, man, but it's so deep and it's so off the chain that it will change your very essence, man. And that's all it takes. The only thing you have to do is ask. I don't care what part of the world you're in. I don't care where you're thinking. Take away all the bull crap and just ask. And once this happened, bruh. Shout Shout out to my man Danny said, I love your energy, Todd. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you, man.
Please follow Danny Chaz, because that's my fellow usual suspect.
Yes, sir, man.
You might know us. He's in London, y'all. So
London.
Yeah.
So it's like nighttime like a mug over there. He chiming in.
So right
you
now,
feel me?
It's about 8 o'clock his time.
8 o'clock. My man's over here watching me. Really?
30. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
Probably got
talking
you
about.
on the big screen right now.
I'm just, you know what I mean? Appreciate that, sir. I appreciate it, man. Ever since Ghost hooked me up to this guy, man, he's always chiming in. He's always checking me out, man. This
trying to get him on CityWorld Media.
We definitely.
He has his own podcast and his own show called the Chilled on Sunday podcast. You can look up, if you ask Alexa to play the Chilled on Sunday podcast, it will pull up all the past episodes.
There you go.
And we're trying to get him to start doing it more regularly. Plus, he also streams and DJs and does all types of stuff.
Incredible show, by the way. The both of them have incredible shows. And I'm gonna get on Ghost about something, because I had came home. I had left here from my situation here that I have the studio at, and went home and got on my other computer. So I sit down. So let me go check out Ghost, see what he got going on tonight. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. This brother puts on. At night I can't sleep. I toss and turn. Candlesticks in the dark. Visions of bodies being burned. I'm saying, what? Then he comes back with, and this was the shit kicker right here. He turns around and play Addicts. Now, for those of you that don't know Addicts, that's one of my records. He mixed it in so dope that I was like, hey, man, this some crazy shit. So when I say have respect for your DJs, have respect for your DJs, dog. Real talk. Because I'm a radio personality, so I'm like you know how you got doctors? You have different kind of doctors. You have a pharmacy doctor. If y'all don't know, pharmacists are doctors. They're doctors of medicine, though. So they can tell you every damn thing about what a medicine will do to your body and everything. So always talk to your pharmacist.
Moderate to severe.
I'm saying. So, and then your next, I ain't messing with ghosts. Your next thing is the other thing you have is a doctor of psychology. Then you have a doctor of medicine, which is like the doctor that you go see, you know, for your checkups, all that. You got doctors of the feet, you got doctors of the bumps, you got doctors of all that. So what I'm saying is DJs are like DJs. You got the DJs who are the medical doctors, right? They the ones that do the scratching, the stuff you usually see when it comes to a medical doctor, right? They can tell you all about the record. They can tell you about the history of a record. They can tell you how they got all different techniques of a record. It's like get a different doctor. Same thing. Me, I'm a different type of doctor. I'm a doctor who just talks the shit out of you and plays the deal music, you feel me? And say, hey, how you doing? This is DJ Todd Bladz, right? I'm that kind of doctor. I'm that kind of DJ or host, if you will. And then you got the doctors who like, you know, the DJs who do the parties, who do this, who do that. And the radio, they know how to do the radio thing too. So technically, Ghost and my man Danny are double doctoring doctors. So they're the host and they are the DJs, which means they study both medical backgrounds.
Well, I mean, it definitely is. I mean, I was taught broadcasting too, and there's an art to this, and
see, so he's double. He has 2 degrees. He has radio, DJing, right? Oh wait a minute, no, 3, because then he do the parties. See, that's what I mean. DJs come in all shapes. So he's He's a 3-time degree man right there. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to look at it from a medical standpoint. Oh, good Lord Almighty. Hey, Daddy, you stupid, man. Hey, I got to post this real quick, y'all. Y'all got to see what Daddy just said.
He got them Birkenstocks on, man. Them Jesus walks.
Oh,
he got the Air Jesus on, man.
He got the Air Jesus on. He said, I'm the one with the feet. Hey, they got them doctors too. And some of them doctors are good. I'm just saying. So it's all about what their practice is. That's what I was trying to get to. Yes. Depending on what their practice is. So these guys got extra practice. They do it all in most cases here. And then you got your producing DJs. That part too. Make beats, all that. You got some of them. So you got your all around, you got your some DJs at certain degrees. I'm more of the radio thing. You know what I'm saying? That's where I started. You know what I mean? And on the TV stuff. Yeah. So I got into the radio situation too. And radio is fun. I don't know what you think, Ghost. We was both at 88.3 at different time periods, but I love 88, man. It was just the politics. I couldn't do the politics, but it was a great experience for me.
I think the camaraderie, the brotherhood, but also just the ability to, you're on the radio, you're on an FM station, and you're programming it and controlling it and being able to do what you want to do and interact with people that are listening. And again, it's a whole different the thing I love about this, as far as DJing or live or radio or Twitch or any of this stuff, YouTube, like it's a transfer of energy, right? And when you feel it come back and you see, people in the chat or someone mention or notice something that you do, it's like, you know what I mean? So
right. So yes. And I got it. Like I said, I give it to the DJs as be in the clubs, who's turning, who's scratching, who's mixing, who does this, especially these guys here that be on the Twitch channel doing their thing. It's nothing like watching DJs scratch on that turntable. That ain't something that everybody can do. And I've seen some videos that's off the chain with guys doing the different stuff. And most of the time, they ain't even touching the table. They ain't even touching the turntable. They're just moving the gadget pieces and the buttons in it to dial up this mix that you just be like, how the hell is they doing that?
Yeah.
And you just be like, what? Man, I always wanted to learn it, but I never got a chance to get to that point because that's a craft in itself. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like seeing dudes doing that. I remember when I was at a concert at when UC. Remember when UC used to get a free concerts in the summer?
Hell yeah, bro! I was at all of them backstage and everything.
Did you go to the Rakim one when Rakim came there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I was there as well, and Rakim took the turntable and he did a freaking scratching. And them and the dude was trading off. I said it blew my mind. Like Rakim know how to do it. And he was
Rakim knows how to produce beats. He actually produced his last album. He produced all of the beats himself and also everything like that. So I mean, that and that's in itself. He's a
just saying, y'all.
As far as what
I'm just saying, y'all.
Rakim.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And with the AI nowadays helping out with music content and everything, you said Redman too. Yeah, Redman definitely do some things, man.
Mad fucking love the Redman too, and Q-Tip. Yes, absolutely.
You know what I love about Redman though?
What's that?
He keep it so freaking real, man.
He's
he
so
don't
real.
BS you. He ain't trying to be funny. He'll tell you like
the Cribs
I like
episode,
what he did with,
bro. the Cribs episode, bro. Like he was like,
bro, when he was in his, oh my,
he was
right,
like,
bro.
He still got that place. He said he still has that.
Yes, yes. Oh, when he told the MC Hammer situation, and was like, we got out of there and said, yes, sir, Mr. Hammer. He didn't BS it. He didn't come out talking about like, he was like, nah, we know, he didn't like, most dudes trying to save their face with the gangsterism. Nah, that brother said, no. They came out 100 deep, women and men came out 100 deep on us.
Yes.
We had the blow torches, but they had others. We was outnumbered. It wasn't enough blow torches, bro. Now, this is another figure of speech of, what I'm saying, but he let them, nah, man. Mad respect to Redman, because dude, like, literally let it be known, Hammer ain't to be played with.
Yeah, man. And shout out
I didn't even know he had a run-in with Ice Cube like that, too. Didn't know Ice Cube got checked. There was a issue where Ice Cube was coming out of the restaurant. Hammer rolled up on him.
Because of that, be true to the game, man. He
man. He rolled up on him and he said, oh, man. And they said Ice Cube was like, nah, man, it ain't like that. He said, I ain't appreciate none of that. Hammer now. I'm just saying, man. Hammer.
MC Search.
That had to be the worst. He got it twice, though. Search got it twice, man. Hammer. And then, was it just a Hammer situation? I thought it was another situation we got in, or was that all in one situation where they came, they was coming up to the station, they got left the station.
So
was that the Hammer thing, or was that something else?
Nah, you got it right. So what happened was of course, Gasface made a comment at the end. MC Hammer gets a gas face, and your mother, he mentioned Hammer's mother got turned out and all that stuff, right? And that's what triggered Hammer, and Hammer put a hit on him. He put $50,000 on him.
Yeah,
right? And
that's right.
They had to go to the West Coast to do the tour for the Cactus album, and they had all of these warnings and saying, look, it's not safe, bro. And they got like an intermediator, someone that was there, that was kind of part of
that was the guy, the OG Crip that was with him in the mall. Yeah, he was in the mall with him.
Yeah,
and
but it was real.
Go ahead.
They was going. I mean, like it was real. And then also, the very last episode of Yo MTV Raps, Hammer and Search were there, and it was tight. Like they had issues there, and they had to keep them kind of separated and like in a situation.
Well, if I'm Search and you almost about to get murdered in a mall, at this point, Hammer, I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean
gangster.
What I said. I saw his interview. Search was saying that whatever, but there can be no error for arrogance. Okay. Because you in the NY or you from that field does not mean there is nobody else dangerous outside of the New York street limits. I'll just say it. And it goes to tell you that it's crazy. So when you say all that, about that, man, yeah, you might want to change your way of thinking, bro, because dude, I think the dude at the mall told him, if you wasn't with old boy,
dead,
we was gonna shoot you in your face.
Oh yeah,
and kill you right here. He told him to his face that we was about to get you, man. I'm a fan. I love y'all music, but man, we was about to get y'all.
Yes, sir.
If old boy if you wasn't with old boy, OG, I was gonna die.
Yeah, man.
And you continue, and then Sir said after that he had nightmares. He still talked to people about that. But they just go to tell you that it reminds me of the E40 and Biggie incident, where E40 had Biggie come to a club to perform. He actually paid him to come to perform.
I don't know about this.
Okay, so now E40, so basically is that Biggie said something about E40.
I don't remember this. He did?
Yeah, and it's on YouTube in case you're looking for it.
Danny Chaz is my notorious big expert. That's one of his.
Okay,
favorites.
so Danny, you probably heard about this one. Okay, so they went to E40's neck of the woods where he stayed. They said they had Biggie come to perform at a club. When Biggie got there, wasn't nobody in the club. When they got ready to bounce, they got out, or either when they was about to bounce or when they was in the club during that time, Biggie was like, well, what the hell everybody at? You know, he gets out and these young cats waiting outside for him. Now, speculation has it that E40 set him up, but these young cats, somebody set Biggie up to believe that he was coming to perform out there, that they paid the man, set it all up like it was a real situation for him to get paid, make his performance, whatever. Yeah. And the whole thing went south because the dudes was at his car ready to put a bullet in his head.
Wow.
And E40 was on the phone with Biggie. And apparently what he said to him was they had a conversation and he told the young dude, let him slide. And they let him slide. But Biggie was going to die then. And I didn't know about this until I didn't even know him and E40 had a beef.
I never.
But apparently Biggie said something and E40 didn't like it. And he set him up to where it looked like he was getting paid for a show to come out and perform. And they set him up at this club and it's getting ready to do his ass right then. So this is before he got killed. He was going to get killed this time.
Wow.
So my thing is, be careful who you talk crap to because you don't know who you're talking to.
Yes.
I know everybody like to be, I'm a battler. Well, you know what? Some people take things seriously when they hear you want to battle, all that crap. You need to be careful who you're talking to because at the end of the day,
what's the beef?
Right. So it's kind of like, look what's going on with the older guys now. Ja Rule on the airplane with freaking 50 Cent's boy. Tony Yayo. And I'm just thinking, y'all do realize that y'all like damn near in the 60s or so. Y'all 60-something years old. Why are you picking a fight with Ja Rule for on the plane? Why? Just why?
Yayo's always I mean, come on, man. Yayo is.
I feel you, Daddy. Hey, hold on, I gotta post. What post Daddy said? What he say?
Yeah, he's full of shit. He talks about everyone.
That's why I never talk crap, especially to the chat.
He's full of shit.
I ain't mad at you though. But yeah, I mean, I feel you, man. Oh my God, I feel people be taking it. Hey, Daddy, tell the truth. Don't they take it too serious?
Yes,
they
sir.
take it too serious, man. I even watched the Cardi B incident. This is just like years beforehand when she was on Love and Hip Hop, I think it was.
Yeah.
The Love and Hip Hop, and cussed out our old school teacher.
Yeah.
You see that one?
Yeah.
And she said, what are you doing here, you bitch? I'm talking about that fat bitch up there. Called her out. You said I would be nothing but a stripper and I ain't gonna never. Well, you were a stripper though. You were a stripper.
She made it though.
Bronx.
She made it up out of it.
But then you became something bigger. I get it. And next thing I know, they was like, she had every right to let her have it though. Because she was trying to down her in high school. She told her, you ain't gonna be nothing but this, that, and the third. And to tell somebody that's messed up. But I'll give you another example. Michael B. Jordan's incident. Remember that one? Young ladies get on the podcast. They went to school with Mike, right? It says on the podcast, oh God, you can't make this up. And they got it on video, they got them talking. Oh, he was a nerdy guy. He was like, like the girls didn't really talk to him because he was a nerdy guy, right?
Got you.
The next couple it was the next week, I'm not sure, but they were at an award show. Michael B. Jordan walking up. Old girl say, Michael, hey, it's Michael B. Jordan. He said, yeah, I heard the podcast. Yeah, the nerdy guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it was taken out of context. I didn't say that, this, that, and the third, but I'm the nerdy guy. Remember? I'm the nerdy guy. Why you want to talk to me now? Be careful who you talking smack about. Now this man is an Oscar winner. You can never go to him and say, hey, man, we was in school together. You think you might want to come on and talk with us for a little bit? And hell no. No. And he just, that's what I'm saying. Be careful who you dump on when they're not in the position that they're in yet, because you never know who or what is going to be in a situation that can help you or destroy you at the same time. You feel me? And you're right. The Tupac incident with MJ over Quincy Jones' daughter. Didn't know that went down. That was Tupac was cussing out Quincy Jones' daughter that he's supposed to be trying to marry. MJ walked over to him. Now, everybody think MJ some kind of, MJ from Indianapolis, Gary, Indiana, dog. Ain't no punks up there.
They said that MJ was a Crip. They said there's rumors that MJ was a Crip and that like he was actually a Crip throughout. This is the wildest thing, but he would bang on people supposedly and stuff like that. But MJ was.
I heard he gave Pac the business. He ain't whoop his ass, but I heard he let him know, I can't let you talk to her like that. That's like my niece, man. Is you crazy?
Yep.
And I heard that situation, but again, do not underestimate these cats. My all-time favorite, Dave Chappelle, with True Stories by your boy
Charlie Murphy.
That Prince story. But no, what got me it wasn't that. It's when they interviewed Mickey Free on Vlad, and he asked him, did that really happen? He said, yes, that did.
Exactly like it happened.
Exactly how Charlie said it happened is exactly how it happened. I said, can you imagine these brothers playing basketball in platforms, makeup,
blouses, game
blouses. And then Prince turned around after was it a year later? Prince released an album with Dave Chappelle dressed as him on the cover.
Yes,
saying blouses. Hey man, you can't. That's got the.
Would you like some?
Was it pancakes?
It was the pancakes one. It's the
yeah.
Picture of him holding out. Would you like some pancakes?
I said, and he put on there, and then he commented. He said, "Blouses win." That's what he said. They're gonna show Prince wasn't even tripping. He ain't tripped, but when he did that thing about Oprah, Oprah and Holly had a field day. Like, oh hell no, you ain't gonna talk about us like that. So I gotta give it to him, man. Don't underestimate some of these celebrities, man, and some of the stuff that you hear about them, because everything ain't always what you think it is. Some of these people came from some hard situations, man, real talk, and they ain't no chumps by far. Don't let the celebrity fool you, because some of them will get down with you real quick and let you know what time it is. And some of these people who think they tough, yeah, you might want to hang that up, man, and stop it. Just stop. take a piece of advice. Just stop. You know what I'm saying? Just stop, breathe a little bit, pause, whatever you need to go do, because it is some seriousness. Seriously, crazy situations that jump off. And I was like, wow. So at this point, I ain't going to play no music. We just going to chat because this is basically what's been going on the whole time. So let me just ask you this, man.
Yes, sir.
What was your take on the Papoose situation with 50 Cent? And Danny, if you can, I want you to weigh in on this, man, and tell me what. And I heard he made a second song. I haven't heard it yet. From a lyrical standpoint and a business standpoint, I want to get y'all's opinion and see how y'all feel. And those of you who are listening, chime in if you like, you know what I'm saying? And let me know what you think on that Papoose at 50 Cent.
I'm not going to even front with with wifey and everything and health issues and hospital. Like, I'm not current. So I need you to get me up to speed.
So, I got to, let's make this really real. Hold on a second. Let's see.
I feel like I just keep it 100 because this is something that I
No, I get you, man. I got you. I'm let's see if we can bring it up here and we can watch this sucker. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Give me a moment. So let them know what time you coming on tonight, Go, so they can know what time to catch you, man.
So check this out, man. We are continuing our DJ series and B-Boys Underground tonight. I've got the one and only DJ J Jonah. He is a pretty big streamer here on Twitch, and he is from Chicago. He's been a DJ for a very long time. Not only is he integrated in the underground hip hop scene, but also he even, being from Chicago, house music and stuff like that came from Chicago, and really
nice.
So he is well versed in, of course, the old school Chicago house music, but essentially what we're doing is, of course, on B-Boys Underground, we talk about hip hop music and love for hip hop music, just and reminisce. We've had Cujo from Goody Mob, and we're gonna have him back on here real soon. And
nice. That was a really good interview, man. That was really dope.
Thank you.
Having him on there, that was dope.
Yeah,
that was real nice.
We've got an extra special episode of B-Boys Underground coming up this Saturday as well. So tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, and 6 p.m. Pacific, we will be live on CityWorld Media. We will be live at B-Boys Underground on YouTube, and also on Ghost Boogie 66 on Twitch. And you can check that out. And all the replays of all the episodes were on YouTube podcasts, and soon coming to every single podcast network. But yeah, and Saturday it will be at 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll have that special episode of with this individual named Excel Beats, and he produced several songs with Bone Thugs and Harmony. He
damn.
He's charted multiple times on top Billboard, top 100, top 20. He's been nominated for awards because he does a lot of work also in the film and TV commercial industry. And we're going to talk about, for you folks that are interested in, if you make beats, don't sleep, because there's a whole nother lane just making actual music. For commercials and
yes, man, yes, sir.
And
I'm telling y'all,
quick quick.
Real quick. Yes,
You
sir.
make money.
Money, not money. Montees. Yes, that part. All right, so I got this queued up. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they won't ding me for it, but I'm going to play it anyway. Here we go. This is Papoose. Ghosts haven't seen this yet.
Just by thinking about it.
And this is Papoose going after 50, man.
A complete AI creation platform.
So I'm going to get past this right here real quick.
And watch it.
Yes, we're going to skip that. Here we go. Papoose, baby. Check it out.
Hey, yo, 50, you a bitch, man. You can't bully no Brooklyn nigga.
You are now listening to the sound of
He was a crab in a barrel until Eminem picked him. Made himself famous by claiming he was a victim. His claim to fame was I got shot 9 times, but the truth is he only got shot 5 times. He lied cause he wanted to get shot more than Tupac. Lame choice, game voice, G you not. Queens don't respect you, they know you a joke, you clown. You from Queens, but pay Bronx niggas to hold you down. You even hate on your own crew. Why you be dissing Banks? Is it cause he nicer than you, or cause you just a snake? Try to take Mayweather money, put you in your place. Heard that story about how Floyd punched you in your face. Did 6 months in shop, you never been upstate. Vivica tossed your salad, she had a shitty face. Black child poked you up, left you with the shakes. Bruno Carvalho yapped your chain and ended up with a case. When he got shot, they tried to take his face off. That nigga jaw was wired up like Jake Paul. When I seen his first movie, I knew he was fake, dog. His man pulled out the gun, was ready for straight wall. He said, we gon' get him another way. Straight fraud, nigga shot you up and all you wanna do is make songs. Heard you diabetic, take care of yourself, you getting older. If they amputate you, I hope it's your head from your shoulders. I'm not concerned about how much money can Curtis show, cause he bankrupt, so mathematically Curtis owe. The only Curtis we respect in hip-hop is Curtis Blow. But the question is, how much dick can Curtis Blow? Pause. Seen a picture of you smiling, holding a dildo. Talk all that gangster talk, but is it real though? That's why you say get the strap. I didn't catch on. When 50 say get the strap, he mean get the strap on. You need therapy, that's the answer. Not mental therapy, chemotherapy. You a cancer, that's your horoscope. Before you came out, New York was dope. All the guards was woke. Hip-hop was flooded with bars and quotes. First you snaked the game and sold to Young Buck with your art and soaps. Disrespected Banks cause he wanted time when his father croaked. Your own son protected his mother, did what his father won't. Disrespect your homies, why you cut all of your partners broke? You ain't this Eminem, he your slave master. You are a joke, Tony Montana voice. I should step on you, you cockroach. Need a larger coat, the gun is so big that it's hard to tote. At your funeral, we gon' send off doves, no bars of soap. Do what artists won't, I just don't think that you ought to go. Just give me my flowers, I want the stem in the artichoke. Yes, you are a host, how you gon' say that the guard is broke? I got so much ice that I can deport you, get on the boat. Finger on the toast, G-Unit falling like dominoes. Not the pizza shop, I squeeze the Glock and they all be ghosts. Who you trying to roast? He shows a lot of dishonor though. These are God's results, Papoose gon' get him if karma don't. I want all the smoke, man, I'ma swing till your jaw get broke. And you start to choke, look at you, I got you on the ropes. Murder Inc. defeated you in the street, you just lied the most. The locks killed you on some D-block shit with the rounds they wrote. Rick Ross won, your other beef was kinda close. More losses than wins, testing Papoose, vominos. You won't be ashamed to have herpes if you were smarter, cause you can avoid passing it to your sex partner. That's too much, boy. Your baby mother threw you under the bus. I guess Daphne didn't bring you too much joy. Hiding that you got herpes makes you a fuck boy. Why you don't just admit it like NBA young boy? You laugh when Jewels got caught with a gun, then you laugh when Supreme blew trial. Are you dumb? You laughed at Jimmy Hitchman bid. This hoe is frail. I know about you dry snitching on him, I know it well. What type of street nigga laughs when somebody go to jail? You think last summer was hot? Wait till you go to hell. What sense of humor is good, I'm convinced. But what is the sense of humor when a person's humor makes no sense? A nigga disrespect Papoose, I knocked him out. A nigga disrespect 50, he put a doc you out. We not the same. Puff at your girl inside his house. Everything I do for morals and principles, not for clout. If you ever talk to 50 in person, you gotta shout. His breath smell like he got a whole pile of shit inside his mouth. Was scared of Maserati box. God bless the dead, you know he shoot niggas from the waist up. Arm, chest, and head. Heard he deaded you on your money, took off with your bread. You ain't do nothing cause you a cop, you mob with the feds. I turn your legs to spaghetti, can't walk with your legs. Put your fat ass right to sleep, go on, get to bed. Used to listen to you in the car, you worthless dog. Your cartoons ain't been the same since Smurf been gone. He the one who was putting in that pain, him and Damo. You ain't putting work on Homo, you live by the 48 laws of power, a book for sinners. The Bible or the Quran is what you should consider. Allegedly you burned the house down. Look bitch nigga, your baby mother don't want you no more, you looking bitter. Them steroids that you taking got you looking bigger. You dismay no Fab and Pap. Brooklyn niggas, the real 50 Cent from Brooklyn. Look, bitch nigga, just remember you got your name from a Brooklyn nigga. The U.S. kidnapped the president of Venezuela while we was distracted by 50 Cent's propaganda. I think he worked for MAGA, sent to distract us all. Used to be a rat, now he an agent provocateur. They put us in danger in the midst of the night. That's why they had to cancel all the Caribbean flights. Never gives good advice cause he mentally can't. Doesn't display forward thinking, he's not really advanced. YouTube was working for him if he gives him a chance. Some of them will literally suck his dick through his pants. I can see straight through him why these idiots can't. He promising them he gonna do a bunch of shit that he can't. Even when he has friends, he takes the enemy stance. Cause he works for the government, he just the industry plant. They don't do fact checks, supposed to listen and learn. Just regurgitate a whole bunch of shit that they heard. He got them all under the wing, this shit is absurd. He has a lot of wingspan cause this nigga's a bird.
Woo!
So, question.
So,
did he, was that a response to something that 50 said to him?
So I think that him and 50 have been beefing, if I'm not mistaken, for a while.
I was gonna say, like, why did he clap at him like that? Like, damn.
Because what he did to him, hold on, let me get you back in here real quick. What he do, I don't know, I don't even know what the beef was about, but obviously it was one that definitely got acknowledged quick.
Yeah.
But then 50 came back with something without even saying a rhyme. He hit him with facts of, you've been at this for a long time. This is your career equals nothing. Plus the years equals nothing. Whereas I've been doing this. Here's what I got. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So that's what 50's response was. And then I think he hit him again, but a lot of people don't know why Papoose is not famous or why he's not whatever. Now, if the story holds up to be true, as far as what I saw in a document on him, a docu now they call it
Tell
on
me
him.
about it.
What I heard was that Papoose wasn't willing to sell his soul, as it were, to be famous. He had a lot of bread he put in. Yeah, he had a lot of bread that he had with the record that he had that was dope, supposed to be fire. But there was some situations where they wasn't gonna give him the bread or something to that effect, and he just not willing to be that dude. A lot of them are like that. That's why Tech Nine is huge, because he didn't take that route. And in Tech Nine's defense, and what I love about this is what I say: you got your real homies, and then you got them dummies, right? Tech Nine's homie, and if I got the story right from how it was told, his homie was into the t-shirt game, making buku money. And he decided to invest into Tech Nine. And it was just Tech Nine's homeboy. And because of that, it helped catapult Tech Nine to a whole nother level of underground music. Because Tech Nine don't need to do jack. And I just got here to him really because I ain't even know. For understand, he don't need to do jack to be in the spotlight. This dude killing them just in the underground movement, like unbelievably making. Man,
I'm working on trying to actually lock in a date with Tech Nine, man. Like that
is one incredible story when it comes to Tech Nine.
Yes.
And kudos to Tech Nine and his homeboy who helped him get there. Okay? Because let's face it, it does take a lot of capital to get into certain spots. But that don't mean that it's impossible, right? Because again, as I told earlier, nothing is impossible.
Yes.
It's only you got to believe in it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And obviously Tech Nine believed in it because his boy put him on and helped him get there. And with the t-shirt game, that even added more to fuel to the fire. And I don't know what else his homeboy was into, but I know his business was in t-shirts and he was making really good funding from that. And he backed his boy, and look at him swimming in it. They Scrooge McDuckin over there, man. You know what I'm saying? In the money bin. If you don't know what the money bin is, go look up DuckTales. A whole cartoon with Scrooge McDuck is swimming in his money bin. like it's water. He ain't even falling unconscious, y'all. He just diving in there.
I'm trying not to sing the theme song right now because you just made it like
dog. This dude didn't give up a dime. He barely gave up a dime. He had a nut job for a freaking pilot, three crazy nephews. You know what I'm saying? Or great nephews. I'm still trying to figure that out. Who the hell kids was the three nephews was? I know they was Donald Duck's nephews. You know what I'm saying? But Scrooge had the bread. And he used to go against I'm showing my age here. He had another rival who was a Scottish rich man.
Oh man.
And that was his rival. He was a Scottish duck. Something McDuck or something. He was his rival. And Scrooge McDuck, and he had a rival that was a Scottish duck. They both was the richest men in the world. But I think Scrooge was just a little bit richer than him.
Elon Duck.
There you go. Shit. But I'm just saying, dog, it is going to tell you, man, when you got the right people positioned to help you get there, then you can really do a lot of good things. And that's all it takes. Unfortunately, everybody don't see it that way, but when you got that kind of thing going on, man, the things you can do. It's like another good person that does that is LeBron James. His high school friends that he played hoop with, they are all businessmen with LeBron.
Okay.
LeBron made the bread. He put them in positions, and they run their own businesses. They CEOs, and they making the bread.
Wow.
They, to this day, are still working together along with LeBron, from what I understand. And this is the high school guys he played ball with that you saw in the movie or whatever it was they had of him. And LeBron's still cool with these guys to this day. And that's why I like LeBron, and I don't care about the player part of LeBron. What I love about LeBron is that he took his son. He played his angle and got his son on an NBA floor of basketball, playing with his father. In the history of the NBA, ain't never, ever in years have you seen a kid playing with his father.
No.
In professional basketball or any sport that I could think of.
Well, you did get in baseball that has happened with Griffey.
That's true. Yes. Yes.
Someone else, but I know for a fact, like, I can't think of anybody else in basketball that's
not in hoop.
Do that. Yeah.
That's historical, man.
Yeah.
And even if the young man ain't as good or whatever, I mean, he got to develop, of course, but for him to be able to play basketball with his father will be a story to tell for decades to come, okay? And he still got another brother that play hoop too, right? So I'm just saying, man, can you imagine y'all going to work together, man, and you going to the damn stadium in Los Angeles, California as a ball player with your dad?
Yeah.
And your mom is sitting there watching her son play ball with her husband in professional basketball. Come on, B. Come on, man. What trumps that? Right? No pun. But what really, for real. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. What you say, Lewis Hamilton helped my friend's granddaughter who was terminally ill. He made sure she wanted for nothing all the way to the end. Much respect for him. And he didn't need to do that. Amen, brother. Amen. Let's give a round of applause on that one. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you never, I think people just don't realize the clarity of that. I know Stephen A and all them was like, oh, this, that, and the third, but hey, man, you missing the point. Got a son playing basketball with him on the court with other NBA stars and legends. When that boy gonna ever not be able to say, I played against this and I played against that?
Yes.
Come on, man. Come on, man. So anyway, thoughts on the Papoose? What do you think, bro?
Man, I mean, like so here's what I'm gonna say. I mean, like, is he generating beef for generating attention? You know what I mean? Trying to go at 50 because
I can see that.
You know, I mean, that in itself, beef is a moneymaker. I mean, if you remember the Street War mixtapes, I've got all of them, right? And basically all of the beef that went back and forth on the mixtapes and live on the radio in the early 2000s. And man, he I mean, like, look, man, he went in and like,
yeah,
that was hard. I think, could 50 murk him? But I mean, 50 make a documentary on him, man. He'll find something because
that's what 50 does, man.
Petty. I love him because he rock petty, just like the Whispers.
Right. Like you said, he read the 48 Laws of Power book, and that's what 50's using. That's the strategy that he's using. Literally, he's using that strategy. Anybody who knows about the 48 Laws of Power, if you have the book, I recommend you get it. It tells you a lot about how manipulation goes down, how to even conduct yourself. 33 Strategies of War, same thing. The Art of Seduction, that's another one that you want to pick up. And all Robert Greene is trying to tell you is to not only be aware of people like this, but also to learn how to use these things to get to certain points of your life if necessary. Awareness and that. I read all three of the books. It's very, very, my favorite one was the Napoleon situation. And the guy who took him down, it was just brilliant the way he did it. You know what I'm saying? But the McDonald's story, if you don't know about how the McDonald's was owned by the brothers McDonald's, and if you saw the movie with Michael Keaton.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That is what's in the 48 Laws of Power, and it tells you, the book version tells you exactly what the guy did and how he got control over a franchise that was theirs, and they don't see a dime, and this man's a billionaire. If he ain't dead already, his kids they set for the rest of their freaking lives, okay? Not Michael McDonald. It was I think maybe that was one of the brothers' names. I'm not sure, but it was two brothers that started
Danny
McDonald's.
Chaz is trolling you, man. Like he's
trolling.
He's being a fool. He's
no doubt. Well, see, you give me he's breaking me in. That's what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's breaking me in. He's breaking me in, dog.
He's trolling you, fam.
See. Boo, boo, and boo, Danny. Anyway, Look, who, me? Yeah, you.
Yeah, you fool.
Yeah. Yeah. You forgot Ghost was on here. That's why he get you.
I'm gonna call it. That's my bro, man. Like he and I can like the thing I love about him is that he and I can actually like really just go at each other like brothers and not get offended.
Right, without it being some without it being some mess involved. Yeah, I feel that, man. It's not too many people you can do that with. You know what I'm saying? And actually have a good ass laugh, man. Man, it's a beautiful thing. But so final thoughts. We about to get up out of here in the next 5 minutes. What's the final thoughts of the show, man? What you got as far as what we've been discussing and things like that? Since we done made this a full-blown talk show today.
Well, you know, I think, you know, at the end of the day, you know, to wrap everything up is that now more than ever with everything that's going on, regardless, I mean, not even just the things that's going on in the world, it seems like everyone is under a tremendous amount of pressure and stress just because of financial and just everything. Right? And again, we talked about grace and mercy and knowing that, you know, just like you have bad days, you can be running into somebody else that's having a bad day as well. And, you know, it's very easy to react and, you know, basically a fool reacts, right? You know, and a fool is loose-lipped and just, you know, my thing is use grace and mercy. A golden rule always applies. So do unto others, you know, as you would have done unto you for sure. And, you know,
absolutely.
I think also the thing is, you know, what you think you become and what you spend your time and attention on is what you attract. So be careful and guard your mind in regards to what you like constantly fixate on, right? You mentioned, you know, how a lot of things that you had a vision and it kept going. And, you know, that was something that I had. I had a vision and kept going and, you know, persevered and pushed through it. And we're still pushing through it and we're still trying to grow just like everybody here is. And that's why I love you as a brother. And you,
no doubt, same here. Can't
say how appreciative I am of you giving me, you know, the blessing to be on your platform and also, you know, everything that goes along with it. You know, it truly, you have been someone that came into my life and connection through B-Boys and it's just been a pleasure and honor, and you're a great dude. And
appreciate you, man. Salute for you on that one, bro. Big deal. You hear that, Daddy? I'm number one now. Me. Busting my balls on camera.
Love you, Daddy, man.
But yeah, man, it's you know what, man, the greatest reward you ever have is helping others, man.
Yes.
And it ain't about being how can I say, it's not about being the head of the pack. It ain't about being a person who's you know, always the front man. It ain't, none of that don't matter. The main thing is creating something. It's like, okay, let me give an example. It's like if I have a farm, right?
Yes, sir.
Got all this food. I know my neighbor don't have no food.
Yes.
Do I sit at home and say, well, I'm just going to keep the food over here myself? Or do I go over there and help this neighbor who's starving to death?
Yeah.
And I see the kids starving, they hungry, they can't get no food. I'm taking a basket over there every week, right?
Yeah.
From the harvest, okay?
Yeah.
And I ain't taking it over there to win their affection. I'm not taking it over there to win them over. I'm not doing none of that. I'm taking it over there because they are in need. And that's all it boils down to. They're in need. And when you are in need and you need the help, then that's what we do. We help each other. If we are so busy absorbed in our own configuration, as it were, then it don't serve a purpose, man. It really don't. Because everybody who's absorbed into themselves, you see what's happening.
Yes.
You see the world. You see what's happening with the corporations, the companies. Everybody at each other's throat. For what? Nothing.
Yeah.
So it ain't about so much, this is just my thing, mine. It ain't about all that. It's just that you always going to have structure. That's true enough. But the thing is that it's all about everybody being able to eat.
Yes.
We all get a belly full. You feel me? That's how lions work. That's how wolves work. You know what I'm saying? We all get a belly full. I don't care where you at. It's all about, if we can show that to the world, imagine what else that people will start doing just because of us.
Yes.
Or because of anybody else that's doing it. Look how many people that try to be like Wu-Tang because of what they did. Mm-hmm. You feel me? One dude had a vision, the others followed along, and now them dudes damn near millionaires, if not all of them.
Yep.
Real talk. Even the ones who wasn't as popular still are a part of something that was huge. They're getting ready to vote them. LL just did a freaking video to vote them into the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
So what that tell you? I'm just saying. It don't matter color, skin. None of that shit don't matter.
No, sir.
It only matters is we can all eat.
Yes, sir.
We can all keep eating. And when one needs help, go help them. When one needs clarity, give them clarity. If they don't see, that's okay. Sometimes they got to put things in a jar and shit it on the shelf for a little while before they can pull it back down and understand.
Yep.
Period. So just think of it like that. It's just, this is what it is, man. This is how we need to be, because right now they're destroying everything. Everything.
Yeah.
For greed.
Yes.
Just for greed. So don't give into the fact that, oh, well, I ain't getting it my way, or I ain't getting it this way, or whatever. Look, man, look at it from a standpoint of we can all help each other, because everybody's got different skills. Feel me? If you got a village and one do know how to do plumbing, that's skill. One do know how to build a house, that's a skill. Somebody know how to do the decoration inside the house, that's a skill. And guess what you got? A fucking company. Everybody got a department to run.
Yep.
And what did you just build? A house. And you continue to build more houses and more houses for everybody can live in. Because why? These group of people came together with their skill set and created that house. It's easy, man. We the one make it hard. Emotions make it hard. But at the end of the day, understanding each other, learning from each other, growing with each other. We all adults and everybody got their own thing, right? But growing with each other helps bond each other. And then, so that in the event that one day somebody says, man, I don't know where I'm going to live at, I can say, yeah, I know where you're about to live at. This brand fucking new house right here. Feel me? That's how it's supposed to be, bro. Mm-hmm. Not this, man, I don't like this person, there's competition and all that. We did all that. You see where it led, right? You see where it's at now?
Crabs in the barrel.
I'm just saying. And we ain't got that kind of time, bro. We don't, y'all. We living in a horror flick that got every last movie in it. Oh, said real talk. So with that being said, I'm honored that you told me these things, and I truly am. But it's all a collaboration, man. It's all about everybody. So just as much as you honor me, I honor you back, because if it was not for being on your show, talking with you guys, getting airplay, things like that, who knows? I probably would have never got back into this thing, you know? And I said, well, maybe I'll try it out. And then on top of that, I did. And then look where we at now. So it's always good, man. And you're right, Danny. It is. Sometimes it's hard to receive help too. It is.
Yes.
But don't smack somebody away when they offer it to you. Hear them out first. Listen first. Redman said that too. Said whenever he goes to a meeting with him and his manager, their objective is to listen.
Yes.
And then say, we'll get back to you, and we go home, and then they analyze everything that was said and then come back and talk. That easy, bro. That easy. So it's not going to be something you're going to learn overnight. I had to learn, Lord knows I had to learn a lot. But at the end of the day, it definitely will give you. Yes. But just take the time, calm yourself down, and then think. You use your logic. If you don't know, then ask God for it. Again, going right back to the Creator. Ask God about it. You know what I'm saying? You go from there. So anyway, thank y'all for listening. This is the Raw Fusion Show. We did a whole talk show today. I kind of like this. This is cool, man. Get the back and forth, talking about some things that's very important right now. And I think this is God's way of saying, let's dispense with the music for today and let's talk some serious business. You know what I'm saying? And it was. It's all about trying to uplift each other, man. And this is a time where we need it the most. So instead of dragging the person, uplift them so we all can walk down the same path, so we can all eat together, so we can all flourish together. Because right now, this war ain't showing nothing but hatred, man. It ain't just the war. It's just showing just much hatred. It's everybody out there is showing so much hatred, and it don't even matter who you are or what color of skin you are. Everybody is showing so much hatred that the babies, the kids, are out here just doing it too.
Yes.
Badly, man. Very bad. You know what I'm saying? So right now, this discussion today was meant to happen because I feel the Creator needed it for it to happen. And you see the people that's on here and the people that are listening, today all I ask you to do is take one brief moment, cut all the TV off, cut the phone off, or put the phone on vibrate. And I ask you to do one thing.
Cut the TV off.
Cut it all off if you can. I know you got to keep phone on sometimes for emergency issues, but put it on vibrate or something. The one thing I ask you to do today is go to the Creator and ask for help. It don't matter how you say it. It don't matter how you ask it. Just ask, and ask the Creator to change your heart so that you can see it the way the Creator sees it. And then that will change your whole perspective. And I ask you also to do another thing. Have faith and belief in yourself.
That part.
And also, another thing that Go said, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for what you've done. And then forgive those who have done it to you. That's all I ask, man. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, appreciate all y'all tuning in. My man Danny in the building. You my man Ghost Boogie. You gonna catch him on later on tonight. But I'm gonna talk to Ghost off camera. So make sure you stay tuned. Watch catch up with me next week. Also, we got Serene. I didn't get a chance to play Serene. She's gonna be on this weekend from 11 to 2 p.m. That's 11 a.m. Saturday Wake Up Call. Yes, she got some guests on there. And you might want to tune in because she doing it. Serene got a little thing going on.
Serene,
and then we want to send a birthday shout out to Deborah Coco. You know what I'm saying? Just give me the mic. Definitely happy birthday to her. Sorry we didn't get a chance to say it earlier because we got talking, but definitely a happy birthday to you. You know what I'm saying? So
Deborah Coco.
Definitely. So from my city to your world, the CityWorld Media, you got my man Goes Boogie. You got your boy right here, DJ Todd. Bladz, the Raw Fusion Show. We are out, baby. Holla back at your boy. Let me get the ending on here. Look, I'm all the way up at the top. I can't even get the end.
Much love, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Much love. And I'm going to holler at Ghost here. So here we go, y'all. Holla back at y'all. Peace.
In a dimension where lyrics become legend, Black North, the lyrical truthologist. From Cincinnati streets to infinite void, creation, Excalibur, eternal catalog orbits the master. One pressing, limited vinyl. Feel grooves that shatter reality. Secure yours now at blacknorth.com. Black North. Truth pressed forever.
We are the culture that killed the vulture. Thanks for listening to the Raw Fusion Show with DJ Todd D. Bladz. Stay raw, stay real, keep the legacy alive. Follow, comment, like, and subscribe. From my city to your world. We are CityWorld. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, follow. From my city to your world. We are CityWorld.